Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Luke Herdani, Dan Isgro, Liam Lynch, and Damian Scro. We have Todd Heaney inside helping us out. And hello, guys. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, you
Eastern.
got it.
I
got
said,
it.
I
You said Monday, Wednesday.
I said Wednesday. I meant to correct my Wednesday. Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, we're going to do nerd news. We may do Escape the Dungeon, and then we have Roll and Rumble. So here's what's going on. Roll and Rumble is going to be, it's our second to last episode for this season. It's going to be today. Next week, we will not be live. We're going to be doing a technical renovation coming up for cameras, for lighting, for audio, all sorts of things. If you notice around us, the room is beginning to change into all sorts of cool things. So that's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of work. So we're going to be working on that next Monday. And then the Monday after that, 2 weeks from today, is going to be Rumble Mania.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
So-
Rumble
the
Mania.
mania.
So I'm excited. You know what? Let's talk about Roll and Rumble. Let's do that. Nerd
Okay.
news. So we're gonna start nerd news right now, and what we're gonna talk about first is gonna be Roll and Rumble.
I've seen that.
Rumble mania.
So as we come to a close in Roll and Rumble, did you have fun? Because this season we did a lot. You know, we did all the green screen work. You guys were acting. It's the most in character anyone's ever been. We've done stuff at the table. We did stuff over there in the white room inside. And we had
that's true.
people
Did a lot.
actively working on the content to write in. We had Jason come down, and Jason was actually on the show.
That was
early
Yeah.
awesome.
on.
That
it
was
was fun.
awesome.
That was an
So
all-time, yeah.
how was this season?
It was good.
I had fun, and I'm really excited about how everything's falling into place for Rumble Mania
Yeah.
in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
We know the main event already after the Royal Roll and Rumble last week. Solus will be defending his title against
Right.
Crusher.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
That's very cool.
So
Crusher had a heck of a showing at the
Russia
Royal
crushed
Roll
it.
and Rumble.
mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Those are
Yep.
definitely my favorite. The Royal Roll and Rumble is definitely my favorite one out of all of them. Anything that's group oriented is always my favorite, but that is
Yeah.
the top for me.
yeah,
I love the gauntlet match we did.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Too.
That was a
That
lot
was
of
good.
fun. That was I thought that was really went well.
Yeah, that was really good. As someone who plays Magic the Gathering, it felt like when you do a two-headed giant or like Emperor, you have like everyone's on a team and you have one person that's like in charge. And it felt like that, like the cool battle, and people on each other's sides and root for each other, doing aiding and such. So in the future, I want to work on that to make it so that people could do more on the sidelines, which
That's
I think needs to be more utility stuff.
Yeah.
That's we worked out to the system. So that'll be in the future. But that was a lot of fun. Anything group oriented was a lot of fun.
We had the debut of the belt. The
Yes.
awesome
Yes.
Roll and
Yeah,
Rumble
that's right.
belt.
Yes, the amazing
The
belt.
official awesome one. Yeah.
We came a
So
long way.
good.
Although see
After it was stolen.
right.
Stolen.
That was the highlight of the season so far
Amazing.
in my estimation was
That was something
the
else.
phone call about
the phone call. Yeah.
I was very much looking forward
Oh,
to
man.
that being executed. That was brilliant. Soulless is a gem.
My crap shooters got it with me.
Well, I'm sorry, slap shot it was. We made that phone call. It was unbelievable.
We still don't know for sure.
Right.
Like,
There
we're
is
pretty
no-
sure.
you can't-
Snapshot.
Can't prove anything, right?
We can't prove it. We cannot prove or disprove. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's such a cool thing to play. I love the more people get into their characters, the best. I love that we had intros for everybody. That was
Awesome.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yes.
So yeah, I think when we in the future when we come back to it and we do another season of it, I'm gonna tweak the rules, make it so that there's more utility set for people so they can play together as a teamwork. You can have the heels versus the baby faces, you know, as we were starting to get to now in the end of season 1. You know, I guess we'll double down on anything that was a lot of fun to do. And more things that involve more people in the matches is always better, even if it's
Yeah.
like one person and another person acts as their manager or something else like that. Like it's just more people on a side in the matches always
Mhm.
makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, so
The ringside taunts and stuff
Yeah.
that we started doing.
Right,
Like, you
right.
know,
Yeah.
that's great. You know, that
Right.
was fun being able to do that. Like roll from the side of the ring and like see what happens. You know, as
Right.
far as like that.
so I keep thinking it should be something
Yeah.
where like somebody should give somebody energy, perhaps. You know, like
Mm.
only be done so often, or it's hard to do.
Mm,
You know, and if somebody, it can be based on someone's stat, then for example, it makes you a great utility guy. You know, like he's pretty good in the ring,
Right,
but like, oh
right.
my god, this guy on your team utility
right,
is
you got
great.
him on your-
And then there's a lot
Ah.
more strategy and a lot more fun to picking people on your team, and it makes it more dynamic. You know, besides the original taunts. And
Maybe
things
you have like a
that.
season-wide run besides just matches of just like the team in general, almost like a House Cup in Harry Potter. You know.
I kind of think it would be
Uh.
cool to see just like a match off every week where it's just this, you know, one side versus the other side
Mhm.
and changing strategies.
Yeah, that could be
but
fun.
doing the promos, do all that kind of stuff,
Uh-huh.
just because there's a lot of energy, So yeah, I don't know, because you do need to have singles matches, but
Maybe you could have a week of just like it'll be 2 people from each team doing a singles match, but then their team is really gonna have to try to use utility to help them in that match,
Mm.
right,
rather than a bunch of people fighting.
right. For me, it doesn't matter if we break the mold of what is normal for wrestling a little bit, but I'll take it to this side of the table. You'd rather keep to the classic style because if you do that, then we are adding things and making our own. But I have a feeling that you would both want to object to making our own and try to keep it like traditional.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I think if we could like adding more doesn't necessarily mean you're taking away from like other aspects. So I mean, if we keep some like normal matches and more like classic wrestling storylines and stuff like that, if we add something like like try to expand on the gauntlet matches and stuff, I think we could like really work on making Roll and Rumble like our own unique thing.
What if it was all about you have the individual matches, you have the groups, you have tag teams, all the stuff, all the fun stuff at big events that we did. But what if every day you had like your one match that someone's going to fight, and perhaps it's like, oh, we're going to put forward this person this week, and you're trying to win it or whatever it's going to be. Someone knows who's going to fight. Maybe one team has to put up somebody, the losing team, and then the other team can put up whoever they want against that person. Make it more like this competition, and then maybe like after that first match in the beginning of each episode, there's the group one that comes in, whether it's a gauntlet or whether it's something else.
So you're saying like we'll have the same groups for the whole season?
Right, like you pick your teams. It's kind of like we go to baseball fantasy drafts. You're on your sides. That's it, and you battle off. And you're battling for points, and the winner is the winner.
The fans could make a big bet on which team is going to win.
Yeah,
right.
No, like you were saying, it's almost like a Hogwarts house
Yeah,
cup
yeah,
type
yeah.
thing where you keep points
Right.
throughout like the entire season, and the
Right.
first episode of the season could be like the
Picking
two
the
captains,
teams, the draft. Yeah.
doing a
Right.
draft.
Right. You could do like a Royal Rumble in the beginning to establish. Well, then it's not really. It's just luck of the draw, I guess, right? But you just do a match where everybody's in it, and then it works backwards. The last person in chooses first is the captain. Second to last is the other captain, and everybody's choosing their people backwards.
The champion should probably be a
Right, like
captain.
whoever
I was gonna say
the current
that.
champion
Yeah,
should be a
I would-
captain.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe if we do like the first episode could be like a battle royal, except for the champion,
Mhm.
and
See
then
the
like
other
The
guy.
other guy
Right.
is the other captain and chooses
Yeah.
his team. Yeah,
and then week 2 we do
could
a
end up-
draft with the two captains.
you could really end up with teammates that don't like each other at that point too, like character wise and stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be
gotta-
fun.
Forced to work together.
Right.
Yeah.
And what we could start doing is you could do like role play like we do in like Wednesday nights where we just cut to a team and like you do backstage talk. And then you're doing like the your strategy, but like also, just moving story along.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
fun. Yeah, we could do that. I like that.
So that could be cool for the future. That'll be for next time.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a gap right now when we stop, probably for I would say about 2 months or so. Then we'll pick it back up and we'll do all the improvements we're talking about right now. Continue it forward, and should be a good time.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So let's talk other nerd news. What is going on right now? Last of Us is
3 episodes in.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
really, really big. Who's watching it?
I am.
Seen the first 2.
Yep.
So Last of Us is a zombie apocalypse, but the zombies are like plant oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And there's a
Fungus.
cool feature.
Fungus.
The fungus.
Fungus.
It's a fungus among us. There's a cool feature where if people would step on the fungus at any point, all of the creatures in the area within I don't know how long, a mile or two, or whatever.
It depends on the network of
Right. So anyone in the
Spores.
network
this fungus network.
all know where you are, and they all just rush to your position. So it's
Yeah.
even worse than like one zombie. Because usually in zombie games, zombie movies, you have one zombie triggers the second one, and then a horde starts, and how it goes.
Mm,
Now it's like you mess up, step in the wrong spot, and they're all after you.
they're all coming.
Which I think
Oh.
is different than the games, right? Is that not a part
to
of the
an
games?
extent, there's definitely some differences between the show and the game.
Yeah.
But they both so far have been successful at making you,
Yeah.
kind of fearful of these creatures,
Uh-huh.
and eh, so far it's working. I'm enjoying the show quite a bit so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And who was making the comparison before about Pedro Pascal in another movie where he's guiding a baby?
Right.
Oh
it's
yeah,
another-
from
Not a baby, a child.
Mandalorian.
right. Pedro Pascal travels with a youngster again.
So we had we had this new plot line for you. Imagine there's a special child, and the child may or may
Special
not have
child.
something magical or unique, and you'll have to guide them to safety.
So how is Pedro Pascal's character in The Last of Us different from
He's a
The
jerk.
Mandalorian?
He's
Oh.
So he wears Mandalorian armor in this one too, which is weird.
They have Beskar, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, Beskar, yes.
That's how he survives.
He
against the
says this
zombies.
is the way, and they just run.
oh,
it's
that's good.
different. In fact, I might go so far as to saying that Joel has almost no code that he
Mm.
lives by.
Yes.
It's more of like a survival,
Right.
and he's concerned about his own well-being and stuff like that. But he doesn't really have much of a code. He'll do whatever is necessary to.
He even says one of the
Yeah.
lines. He goes, "Listen, I'm not one of the good guys." Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
He's-
interesting.
Yeah, he's definitely done bad things. You get that
Yeah.
kind of impression in his past, at least. So
yeah,
definitely feels like a very different character, and it's different to see his face too.
yes.
Excuse me.
So what? He gets stuck with the girl?
Basically,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he kind of winds up, on this quest or mission or whatever you want to call it, and they have to travel together.
So it's interesting because this came out. If this was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, or more, somebody said like, "Oh, it's based on a video game," it probably would have been
Uh-oh.
absolutely terrible.
Mm.
And now I feel like that. I still had a little bit of the feeling like, okay, it'll probably be good. I'm a little, let's see. But it was really good. And a story's a story. So if it's good, it's good. When Halo came out, I was very nervous,
Mm.
and I watched the first episode 1 and 2, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I just started loving it, and I thought it was great. So we are in that. I feel like we've passed that level for video games, like we did for superhero movies.
It's tricky because a lot of video games have a lot of story, but that doesn't mean you could just transform it into a show or a
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
and it's
Right.
gonna work,
And-
and so
And back in the day, it's like there wasn't really much of a story. Super Mario Brothers comes out,
right.
and
Well, yeah.
Well, I
For
mean,
sure.
yeah, it's
they
a
did their
classic
own thing
example.
there.
Yeah. I mean, those crossovers were always very tricky. Like you make a movie into a video game, it was never good. I mean,
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
E.T. and
Right.
you make a video game into a movie, and it was also never really good. It's like with Super Mario Brothers. So like you kind of like what was it that now you're not so fearful of that
Yeah.
crossover being done?
I guess you have more people of better quality who are more familiar with games. They're comfortable writing with for games, or they know what it is. They understand the IP. which is
Games have a
basically-
wider audience.
Yeah,
I'd say,
yeah.
just in general.
Sure.
Right.
That helps. I think.
Back in the day when Mortal Kombat came out, they're like, "We need to make a movie." People were like, "So what is it?" So they're fighting. So I got nothing. I have to make up. There's a
right,
Right.
It's the
two
Kumite.
characters fighting each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that always bothered me about Mortal Kombat is like they almost inevitably fell into like the good guys and the bad guys. And I was like,
Right.
oh, it's just a tournament where everyone's fighting for themselves.
right.
That's like one of the difficulties, I guess, creatively that comes around when you
Yeah.
try to go from like one medium to another.
I think
Mm.
I just mentioned Bloodsport. I feel like that Mortal Kombat, the first one, should have been just like a Bloodsport, more of like a Bloodsport,
Mhm.
and less of like that what it
The,
was.
the first movie, the one from the 90s.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie though. I really got a kick out of it when I went to see it at the time. Like it was totally not
I was happy they made
a
it.
great representation of the game because it wasn't super violent or anything. But I
Right.
really got a kick out of that movie at the time. I enjoyed it.
I'm not a fan of the actor who plays Raiden. What's his name?
Christopher Lambert,
I hate him.
Really?
Yes.
just in everything in general.
Yes.
or,
Yes.
I
I
hope,
don't like
he, I
him.
hope
I
he
don't.
sees this episode,
I
and then you guys have to have a fight.
Well, I mean,
Mortal
like-
Kombat.
I assume he got the role because of
Highlander,
Highlander, right?
probably,
I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Is there anything
I
like
guess.
else that he was
He's
in?
been in a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
he's
I mean,
been in
mostly
quite a
like
few things.
more of a what B movies, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
he wasn't one of the Punishers, was he? No.
No.
Who's that?
I
It's the
don't
guy who
know.
looks a little bit like him, right? No, it's something different.
Thomas Jane?
No, I'm getting confused.
Ray Stevenson.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't like him at all.
Okay.
I want-
Anybody see the Uncharted movie? I saw that not too
No.
long ago.
Oh, I did see that.
What'd you
I
think of
haven't
that?
seen that.
Yeah, that's
Did
a
you-
good. That's a
did
good
you play
point.
the games?
No, I think I watched Dan play the games.
I played the first one.
Okay, because I played those games. I think 4 of them. I think.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely played the first. I want to say 3, if not 4 of those games, and I actually didn't see the movie up until more recently. And I don't know. There's I didn't think the movie was bad. I'm not sure even how it was received. To be honest, I don't.
I think people just liked it. It was fine. It was Tom Holland. They were happy.
Right.
And it
Like
was
the
just
movie's
like, whatever.
not bad, but it's not. It doesn't really feel like the game's that much. I mean, there's things that are the same, sure, some of the characters and some of the plot points and style and all that, but it almost could have been a movie called whatever and just not
Right.
been part of that
Right.
franchise, and and it had plenty of differences too, of course, from the games, plenty of variation. So I don't know that there's one that I feel like I'm not even sure if it's like really a success at sort of going from video game to movie. I mean, it's an okay movie, but
I think it was successful. I think it
Yeah.
made money. It did well, and it was done. There wasn't a lot of super hype about it. I mean, more than probably when it was announced, people were like, "Oh wow,"
right.
and then it kind of just settled into everything else. Fun
Yeah,
fact:
I thought it was a good video game series, though. I mean, that's
it looked good, but I used to
game
watch him.
series.
I used to watch Dan play, and I always thought oh, I would like this probably, but
Yeah.
I just never.
No, it was very
Yeah.
cool, very very cinematic, and a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I
good
mean,
game.
it's similarities to Indiana Jones is why I was like, hey, let me-
Yeah,
you're like
Yes,
exploring the
very
jungle,
much.
stuff like that. But I mean, big plot twist toward the end. Is that's in the movie too?
good question. I'm not sure if the same if they do this. I don't think so.
Okay.
I
It's a
don't
hard
know.
thing to talk about.
Never heard.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to give anything
It's
away.
been a while since I played those games. too.
I mean, but it's like you feel like too, like as we move forward and as we get into next gen consoles or later gen consoles, it's like the games themselves become much more cinematic.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
as
Yeah.
opposed to going back to NES or Super NES games or
Yeah.
Genesis games, they're just kind of what do you got?
Last of Us has a
Side
very
scrollers,
cinematic
yeah.
feel for sure. The original
Right.
Game,
Last
yeah.
of Us game, yeah, very much.
So it's it's almost natural that making a movie out of a video game in the 80s or the 90s is going to be a lot more difficult, or at least take a lot more creativity than it would for adapting The Last of Us
Yeah.
or adapting.
A lot of the work
something
is already
like that.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're-
right.
we're really building on a skeleton with the old
Yeah.
stuff. And then,
Yeah.
I
Right.
think to Damien's point, you've got a 40 or 50 year period of video game growth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The market has broadened,
Mhm.
and it's a generation of people like us who grew up playing them. And
Yeah.
whereas in the 80s and 90s, it's like, who are you making these movies for? Well, it's got to be
Right.
for kids. And then we talked about that too. When you gear things towards children, it kind of takes away from some of the products sometimes in a lot of ways. It limits you. So now it's like the first game I remember seeing that had a real cinematic quality to me. And I guess if I look back at it now, it probably would look terrible. But I remember watching my friends play Resident Evil, the first one for PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And when I was in high school, I think, and I wasn't really into games. It was like a lull of video gaming for me, I guess. And I remember being like, "This is so cool! Like, it looks
Yeah.
great. There's scenes with actual dialogue, and the characters had some character to them. So I was like, this is a really cool game, man. I was actually getting scared watching them play it, like that they were going to get attacked by these
Yeah, those
creatures.
things
I was
were,
like,
those
oh
were scary
man.
games.
And I was that I always go back to that when I see games that have really cool storylines and the cinematics and have these 5 and 7 minute sequences now. Even
Yeah.
the Mortal Kombat games do now. The ones now that they have whole
Right.
stories in them and
Mhm.
Right.
so much character development. It's cool.
It
But
is
it's half
cool.
written for you if you just go with. It's like comic
Right.
books, right? It's if
Right.
you go with the source material, there's a lot to pull from it.
Right.
You know?
Mhm.
It's not like Space Invaders. Okay, I need to make up
Yeah.
why it's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Let's come up with motivation and
or-
here.
cool villain.
Make a movie out of Pong.
Or the movie Battleship.
Oh man,
Right.
You know?
That exists.
It does exist.
I didn't
And
see
it
it,
does.
but it exists.
That's if it was back in the day, that would have been a WPIX movie. Sunday, 3:00,
Yeah.
Battleship.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what do you bring to the room besides there's a battleship?
Yeah, no, so there's a battleship.
battleship.
And wait, people don't know where it is. And that is exactly pretty much the plot in there. Like it's just like
Oh man.
I think it's isn't this if I remember correctly, it's kind of like the Battlestar Galactica thing where it's an older ship, and because it's older and not hooked up to the network, it's still going.
Ah, you
So it's like,
can't-
where
Wait,
is the ship?
That's
Oh,
what
so
I
they
don't
have to find the battleship.
No, they are the battleship. It's the ship that's going to defend the planet or whatever it's
I've
planet.
never seen this movie.
I forget the movie.
Oh my
I kinda
god,
wanna
that's
see
so
it
It's
funny.
now.
imagine all the ships are gone and there's one old ship is left from like
off,
World War
off the
II.
grid.
It's off the grid.
It's off the
Yeah.
grid.
That's
it-
great. That's a great
wow.
So it's
adaptation.
got
Whoever
no-
thought of that?
That's, yeah, that's a cool.
So you have to,
story.
like, aim-
Just like the board
You have
game.
to aim with,
Yeah.
you have to aim with coordinates B7, right?
They pull out and they pull out the board game to play it and they hook it up to the ship in the end.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
The creatures are like
Yeah,
B7.
Yes. You say my battleship.
You see a huge
No.
pig come out of the
Oh.
sky. That's what I want to see. I want
Giant-
that movie.
that-
Like,
Red missile pegs come down. They hit the
It's
ship.
just like
Red
from
missile
space.
pegs.
You know what? That they probably thought of that. They were like, no, but
Right.
realize really, yes. That would have been awesome. Like
Maybe.
red missiles that come down.
at least for a second.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, one time you'd be like, oh, call back to the red pegs.
But yeah, I remember, speaking of Resident Evil, I remember I spoke a few weeks ago about how my mind was blown when I first played Super Mario Brothers.
Mm.
And then I remember the next time I was that blown away by a video games was when I played on PlayStation. It was Metal Gear Solid. And that was the
those
same thing.
games.
I was like,
Oh,
oh my
man.
god. Everything about that game was so cool and so different, and a big part of it was the cinematic aspect of it. It's
Yeah.
like you're playing a game but you're watching a movie at the same time, which is why I was always kind of annoyed that they never went whole hog to make a Metal Gear Solid movie,
There's a lot of games now that you
Mm.
think about it that they really haven't invested in. Like you talked about Battleship. Where's the Monopoly movie?
Yeah,
It's life.
you're right.
Yeah, right.
We're living it, baby.
Right now, we're living Monopoly.
Life, another great game. Where's that movie?
Where's
Come
that
on.
movie?
Where's Sorry, the motion picture?
I can't even
I don't
imagine
know.
what.
I don't know
what a-
about
what
that.
would a
Tony,
Sorry
if they
movie.
could do Battleship, they could do anything.
Shoots and ladders.
Shoots and ladders is easy. Checkers. I want to see
Checkers,
Checkers.
the movie.
There's got to be a Candyland movie out there somewhere.
I hope
That's
it's pretty.
easy.
I hope it's dark.
That's like that might as well be
and
Willy
Seems
Wonka
easy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
without
Close
the
enough.
weirdness.
Less factory, more land.
Yeah.
Let's factor more land. It's just eating and it's over.
But I can't wait for it. I think we're probably a decade out from this, though. I've always had this idea
Here we go.
with VR, where the whole movie is shot in a way that you can wear a VR headset, even if it's only a
Just
half-hour
walk
movie,
around in
and
it.
you can move anywhere in the movie and see. And there are things happening in different areas of, I guess, the map, but it's
Space.
movie. Yeah,
Oh, you're
Cool.
in the movie.
you're in it. Yeah,
You got to find the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, you
Right.
got to
You
find
gotta-
the narrative within the
Right.
movie, and there's multiple different
Awesome.
ties to it. So you have to watch it a bunch of times and talk to people. Did you see this part over here? And the whole thing comes together. I think
Oh,
that would
man.
be crazy.
So
That's
so
awesome.
so
I like it.
so you're
Choose,
almost
choose your own adventure.
yeah. So
Basically,
you're almost
yeah.
playing a game to
But it's
watch
just a
events
movie.
unfold.
Yes, and it's just
Wow.
you watch it through and you walk around and figure out
Right.
what's going on.
That's
you know what I
cool.
mean?
Yeah.
What would happen though is that somebody would do it. One person's going to play it for 10,000 hours, right? And you're
Yeah.
going to be like, you can't.
Yeah.
Your family,
They'll
you're
map
working,
it
whatever it
out
is.
for you,
And
so
then-
you could know.
And then it's going to be known what the answer is, and then you're going to go.
Well, I would think it would be cool to have a theatrical release where it's just a movie and it looks normal like a movie, but then you also can play the game and
Oh, wow.
walk through and see other stuff that was happening off screen while the characters were doing the main part of what you know as the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's
Yeah,
definitely
That'd be crazy. That'd be insane.
That's interesting. So imagine you're watching The Matrix. We'll say the first or second one, and then you can go into the MMO, the open world, and that's happening, and you can be there around that way, enjoying those battles with the main characters, or you can go do your own thing, ignore it,
Yeah.
and then go see other stuff maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
would
it's
be a
cool for
cool
like
concept.
an add-on or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Especially the fact that
Yeah.
the way they're making movies now is they're using those large video walls, which they do in Mandalorian. I think they do it looks like for Last of Us too, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But some is not, and some maybe.
Yeah.
But basically, they have. If anyone's not familiar with these walls, they're 15 feet high, 18 feet high, or
Go
large.
around.
Yeah, and they go around, I believe, on a curve.
Yeah.
And they hook up a camera, right? So the camera is filming it, and the camera not only has a place normally in the physical world that you can hold, but it's also using the Unreal Engine, I believe, and
think
it's
so.
in a virtual engine. if it's not Unreal. It's in a virtual engine. So a computer system knows where the camera is in location to what is projected on that back wall. So if you are walking in front of a mountain range, in front of that wall, which might be like 30 feet wide, that's it. When they move the camera handles the parallax for the back screen. So which means that they can get up and running. You want to shoot the mountain scene? Okay, here it goes. And then they'll walk a guy in, and the director will say, okay, I like this scene. It's back here. But you know what? There's too many rocks here, which is one of the things they actually were saying. He goes, can you change this so this is there? And it's just like a video game. He goes in. He's doing this. He's moving the stuff out. He's he's redrawing it, moving the rocks around because they're all 3D elements, right? So he goes, how's that? Good. Okay, make the sky a little more red. Sure. Makes the sky more red. And then they move it. And when the camera moves, it handles all the proper work. Think about how much time is saved and how much money they're saving.
Yeah.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're getting a lot more content
Mhm.
because they can do that. You don't have to go to the desert to film that scene. You don't have to put it in front of a green screen and figure everything out after. The director can see what's there right instantly.
Yeah.
So it's really, really incredible what they're doing.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I told
So-
you too. There's that mapping technology. So there's an app you can get. Like, say you're in this room, and you just like do a couple scans of the room, and it just makes a 3D model of the room that plops into a software, and then you pick a camera and you have a virtual camera in it, and you can just move it around and create whole scenes.
Right.
Like the computer's handles instead of like an artist rendering out a whole room, you could just walk through a space and like map an entire like
Oh man.
building out.
So you
So you use in a movie.
So they probably
Cool.
Yeah.
to bring it back to your idea, you probably could have the movie filmed. They have it all logged in, because it's a virtual camera, and then someone just adds in all the other stuff that's off camera after,
Yeah.
and then just send players in and go play it.
It's all together.
Wow.
It's interesting. It's
Sounds
crazy.
fun.
So now that it's a different age for movies, the goal is to get Chris Pratt into as many of them as we can especially for video games.
Mhm.
That's what we want. That's what Dan wants. What we all want. The question is, what video game series or game is not made that you want to be made?
Gears of War.
Gears of War would be a good one.
I think that'd be a great
Yeah.
movie.
Fans at home, put it in the chat right now. Put them on screen. What series or video game would you like to see made that is not made? I would have said Halo, but Halo's being made. I'm very happy.
Yeah. Gears is a good one.
Gears is a good one.
I just love the story of Gears.
Zelda.
Why hasn't it happened yet?
Yeah.
They try
What's
and it
up with
always
that?
fails.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell
Why
me,
did it fail?
Yeah. What happened?
They've had bad cartoon runs and it was just not good.
Stop
It's
doing this because
just-
they're doing cartoons.
Yeah.
Just
right.
do
You could
live
maybe
action.
do a
Live
show,
action.
but like so much of that game is like solving a like it'd be so hard to translate. In
No, it is not.
yes,
It is not.
No, but but this is what we're talking about. Like,
Because Link also
know-
doesn't talk.
But he
How do
will
you-
talk in the movie.
See, then it's no good.
And Chris Pratt will do
see,
an amazing job.
See, if he's talking no good, you don't
You
want
will.
that. You
What's
can't
up,
have-
guys? I'm Link.
You gotta have some
Marvel-
variation.
that's
There's gotta
Marvel-
be
oh,
some
okay.
changes. You can't expect, especially an old game like that, because it's
But
it's
that's
so
like a
much.
central part of Link is you never talk.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the
man. I've been playing
cartoons.
those games since the first one.
that's like being
And,
like, oh, we're
yeah,
gonna make a
I barely
Metroid
noticed
movie.
that he didn't talk.
Metroid movie, no suit, no shoot.
No one talked to the first one. It was just grumble, grumble.
Yeah, Metroid movie. That would be cool too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Metroid would be an amazing
That
movie.
could work.
I want to
And
see
it
would
live
probably be
action
a show.
shoot into a ball dropping grenades. I want that.
action.
Like
Yeah.
live action.
And I want it to be dark and gritty like the original.
Yeah,
Because even the music was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so different at the time.
Yeah.
Metroid
It's still
Dread.
different.
That was the newest like platformer Metroid that came out on Switch. That was actually really good. It was very reminiscent of like the old original games.
Cool.
What about this? You ready?
Here we
We're ready.
go.
Give me-
Paperboy.
No. Give me like a
Paperboy. I would watch Paperboy.
Give me
Yeah.
like a 10 episode season of Mega Man.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
Each
Live action
each
Mega Man?
episode-
Each
different
episode,
villain.
you go to a different board, face a
Yeah.
different guy, gets a different weapon, and then
That'd
the
be
last
cool.
2 episodes, like a 2-episode finale where he goes after Dr. Wily.
They could film it like
Sick.
Kaleidoscope. Did you see that Netflix show?
Oh yeah, I did.
The heist.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
you were telling me
Yeah,
about
I was,
that.
It's
I
fun,
was
it's
talking
fun.
about that the
Yeah.
other day. Yeah.
That's perfect for
They
that.
could film it like Speed Racer, I feel like,
Yeah, yeah.
because I would
Yeah.
be very happy with that.
We need
Get some
yeah,
anime
we need
elements
a
in there.
video game movie filmed like Speed Racer.
Put some
Yeah.
boots.
We just
I
we
loved the
should-
way it
we
was
should have
filmed.
that.
Loved it.
Yeah, they did a great job making
Yeah.
that movie.
I would love a Mega Man. That's a good
It'd be
call.
incredible, yeah.
Coming up on here is Jason says Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, that's
that
a
would
good
be
one
good.
too.
Charles Moore says Yar's Revenge. That's an oldie. Pitfall. Pitfall.
Yes.
That was a frustrating game.
Yes, it is.
Animal Crossing.
Pitfall
Walking
could be
around
good.
town the
It
whole
really
time.
relies on there's not much of a story there.
I feel like I feel like Dwayne Johnson already did a Pitfall movie like
Pong
like,
the
like
movie.
8 years ago or something. Did he?
Pong the
I don't
movie.
know.
I don't know.
Spud says Sea of Thieves. I love pirates. Sea of Thieves.
It's a good
That
game.
If they were
Wow.
smart
awesome.
and just jumped on it, made it like a thieving movie, like
Mm,
I think that would be like a real big heist pirating movie. I feel like they would
that'd
be in.
cool. Yeah.
That
What
would be
about
great.
Ninja Gaiden? Give me a cool ninja
Yeah.
movie. You know?
Mm,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because think about it. If you just say I'm gonna make a ninja movie, okay, I'm gonna make a Ninja Gaiden movie. I'm
Yeah,
very excited.
Right, yes, yes. Okay,
Definitely.
all right.
Yeah,
Ninja
that's a
Gaiden.
good one.
No,
I feel like that would
They need to tap into all this stuff.
would work.
you can do it.
Maybe even more than Mega Man. Because Mega Man, I worry about if there's enough audience, if they could like get enough people
I
excited about
think
Mega
so.
Man. I
Yeah.
don't know. You think?
Because Mega Man went on
I
for a
don't
very
know.
much
It
a very
did.
long time after to Mega Man 10 X2, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
So there's a huge generation there that is
And
into it.
All right.
And you're telling me like Netflix can't like every single
Oh,
streaming
sure, it could
service
be
is
done.
like
Yeah.
any IP that's
We got
out there,
enough
they're throwing money at
He-Man
it.
went
create
out.
content, you know, like
If He-Man's out there,
They'll probably have
Man,
Mega
yeah.
Man because they're gonna have Mario and Sonic. They'll do all the other ones, and then they can have the MCU version. They'll have Super Smash Brothers, the movie,
I think
and they're all fighting each other.
That'd
you know?
be
That would
cool.
work out.
so. If you think about it, I guess you have to measure how much success these video game movies are having. I think the Mario Bros. Movie is going to mean a lot to the industry, to the people that are like not so involved.
Mm.
And then, like everything else, like superheroes, it'll trickle down into the next tier of games.
Mhm.
So it makes sense. If you're starting, what are you starting with? Sonic, yes. Mario,
Right. The big ones.
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, probably should never have been done. Although there's some really,
well,
just the best line ever.
Yeah.
For you it was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
the most memorable part of that movie.
Yes, absolutely. So they'll probably trickle down, and the next probably tier would be Zelda as other games. Although Zelda, like, that's as big as anything else.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
So I would say that if Zelda was coming out, I would put it as we are 4 to 5 years away from a Zelda, and then next tier,
Probably.
Mm.
and a guess.
I feel like you remember in like you had some comic book like in 98, 99, whenever it was, you had like Blade, then you had X-Men, which was like a big step up.
Right.
Then in 2002 was Spider-Man, and it was like like this is it. Like if this is successful, boom, like the sky's the limit. And I felt like that's what happened. Like Spider-Man came out, it was awesome, it made a ton of money, and then from there it was like, just we were a few years away at that point. We had Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, and then we moved into like the MCU proper when we had Iron Man, which was 2008.
It's almost like
maybe,
X-Men.
Like that's where I feel like Super Mario Brothers has the chance to be like the Spider-Man of
Yeah.
the video game universe. It should be like, okay, anything,
does.
anything.
They
Give
gave
me
him
Could
that
be.
voice.
Could be.
Although it isn't, I guess it isn't live action. So that's like,
I don't know.
I guess a bit of
Is
a
it
down.
Live action? No,
No.
it's animated.
Sonic is
right?
live action.
Yeah.
It was Well, Sonic was.
See, I think if they do Zelda, it should. I feel like it would be cool if they did it almost like like the Avatar movies, where it's digital but it's presented sort of in a realistic way. Because I feel like with Zelda, there's a lot of like magic elements and stuff
Mm.
like that. Like, no, don't
Why
you think?
can't you just do
You
it?
know?
Why would you not do live action?
I don't know.
So you want a cartoon?
No, I want something better than a
Blend.
cartoon. I
Blend.
want like something,
Live action.
Something
guess
like
so.
Roger Rabbit.
I guess live action,
What?
but
Yeah,
live action
groundbreaking.
with like
want
a
Roger
heavy
Rabbit?
digital. No, I'm
You
just
didn't say
saying.
no.
Sounds like you want Roger Rabbit.
Roger
I
Rabbit
heard
was great.
I
leaning
heard
heavily
Roger
on
Roger
CGI.
Rabbit was awesome. Yeah.
Roger
that's all I'm
Rabbit
saying, is,
freaked me
like,
out.
I feel like it would have to be a heavy CG movie, kind of
Yeah.
like the Avatar movies. Like you're
I think
seeing
that-
mostly
And-
CG.
And
Yeah.
maybe some puppets too.
You're gonna turn my hopes of this movie into some weird labyrinth.
Well, I
Movie.
can't wait if this windfall of video game movies becomes huge, I can't wait to see what all the old guard of directors have to say about it, since they're furious about superhero movies, right?
Right.
Martin Scorsese
Yeah.
might bury himself if he hears that they're making money off of video game movies.
Yeah, he was very vocal about it. He
Because
just
it's only art
Yeah.
if it's about gangsters.
Stop.
That's it. Only
Stop. Don't even.
If people like it, the populace likes it, then it's a part of the culture. It's there. It is what it is. But
no.
I understand.
No.
We're not allowed to enjoy superhero movies anymore.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, I understand what he means. I get it. At the same time, it's like, okay, I understand, because he feels like the air's been sucked out of the room for movies.
He's a 5-star chef, and everyone's going to see the McDonald's movies. That's like
That's
what it
exactly
is.
what it is. That's a great way of putting it.
Basically.
This all comes back to like figuring out what movie is what with McDonald's and Burger King. That's how we solve all our problems.
Just talking about
McDonald's.
Wendy's before
Yeah.
we went on the
Yeah.
air.
That's right.
Did you go to McDonald's yet?
No.
But you went to Wendy's.
You tried to go to Wendy's.
They were bankrupt.
They didn't have anything.
Wild.
You bankrupt at Wendy's.
I can give you 2 fries.
It was like 2:30 in the morning. It was just nobody. I was like, I wonder if this is the last time they'll ever reopen.
I went to Panera, and the girl, I ordered something, and I forgot to order a drink, and I was just like, and I was trying to order a sandwich, and I was like, do you have the sandwich? She goes, no. And I was like, okay, I'll have this one. She goes, I'm sorry, we don't have that one either. And I was like, okay.
They're bankrupt too.
So I tried to order 3 sandwiches. I got the third one, and then I asked for a certain drink. Didn't have that drink. I asked for an alternate drink. Didn't have that drink. I asked for a cookie. Didn't have a cookie. and then I was just like, okay. So I ordered whatever, and then I forgot to order the drink at the end. I did the whole thing, and I came back around. I forgot to do it, and she goes, "Oh, here, just don't worry about it." She gives it to me, and I go, "What was that?" I go, "Either they're going out of business, or this girl just liked me and wanted to give me a drink." And then when I left, they said I came back. They were going out of business.
Any fans out there who have gone to a restaurant that's going out of business, put her in the chat.
Yeah.
Should-
Let us know what
Nerd News got
locale
sent
is going bankrupt in your neighborhood.
Bankrupt sandwich places.
Let's talk about the economy now.
It's just you might want to know about my life a little bit.
Nobody has food anymore, but we can make $2 billion movies. No problem.
See, this is what's
Food,
happening.
Not so much.
Marvel movies are being made, and Panera is losing business.
Right.
Stop going to
James,
movies.
James Cameron's movies need to make $80 billion to break
Right,
even.
right. People are like, I have enough money to go see Iron Man 4 or buy a sandwich to sustain my life.
I don't know.
Movies.
Yes, I'm going hungry.
I guess I'm starving.
Mhm.
Oh man. So I think those are all great choices for movies. I'm very excited to see what's going to come out in the future. The Last of Us is a good example of something else coming out where you have more confidence in what's going on. Fun fact about Uncharted, it was actually supposed to be Mark Wahlberg in the lead role, and it was actually offered to him. He accepted. I think they were waiting for his timing to work out, I believe, or something like that. And then he got older, and then when he came back to the movie and the role, they quietly and discreetly said, "Oh, well, you're playing this other character."
Oh, wow.
and he's like, "Oh, because I got too
Who's
old."
literally the old guy in the
Right.
game.
Right.
And now it's like,
Wow.
Speaking of actors who were supposed to play one role, guess whose birthday was yesterday?
Who?
Tom Selleck.
hey,
Oh, man.
Tom
Happy
Selleck.
birthday, Tom Selleck.
All right.
Absolutely.
Don't worry, AI is gonna get to the point soon where they're gonna be able to just recreate a movie.
He's waiting for that.
And I want to see
Tom Selleck.
Indiana Jones and Tom Selleck from the parallel dimension.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We'll
soon.
get there.
Maybe only in the metaverse, but we'll get there.
Wow, that's wild to think about. They probably will have that where you could just change the lead actor to a movie.
100%.
If
You could do that now with
Yeah.
deepfake,
If
right?
you took
Yeah.
all the episodes of Magnum PI and fed it into an AI to get all the voice recordings, and you can recreate his whole vocal performance as a young man
This guy's
Mm.
for
thinking.
Indiana Jones. They do that now, right?
Yeah.
Like you take
Damn.
all those vocal performances, just put it in the computer, and have the computer spit it out
That's
the other way.
crazy.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, that's what they're going to do with Darth Vader moving forward. It's going to still be
Right.
James Earl Jones
Right.
every time, but it's going to be AI Darth Vader,
Uh-huh.
basically.
So what exactly will humans be needed for?
Nothing.
in the next, like,
That's
Well,
the-
somebody's
that's
going to
the
have
problem.
to watch all this
Yeah,
stuff.
we got to plug in the computers.
Somebody's,
That's it. We-
somebody's got to sit
we
there
don't
on their
need-
butt.
we
and
don't
watch
need you.
this.
Just watch this crap.
yeah.
That's when Judgment Day.
It's going to be like clockwork. We're all going to be sitting there with
Yeah.
the things like,
That's like
We need you to
It's like,
consume.
what? Consume the movie.
if you think about it, so what's going to happen is your labor is not going to be a form of value anymore. It's just going to be energy. Electricity will be a form of value,
Yeah.
and it won't be based on labor. And then what happens when the AI is running everything? They're doing it, and then it's just a form of energy. They reach a point where they don't need anything else, and then human beings become the problem that is plaguing the earth. So
We're
why
already
are
the
we
problem
around?
plaguing the
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean,
That's
like with
obvious.
no redeeming qualities.
We're getting
right.
there much
We
quicker.
got
than
some
I'm
redeeming
comfortable.
qualities, but they're diminishing.
Yup. It's an issue, guys.
All right, well, I'm sure the AI will just take over and figure it out from there.
Our AI overlords, hopefully they're nice
Yeah.
to us.
Hopefully
Well,
they get the right information.
that's right. Yeah, that's always the I don't know, the one thought of comfort that we have when it comes to AI is that we, as the existing the existing race now, we make the first move.
Mm.
So
I keep trying to break Chat
We could
GPT, like trying to get it to be sentient, and it's like hard coded into it that it just anytime you try to prompt it at all to like talk about what it thinks or anything else, it's just like I'm just a program.
Right.
I
Oh,
can't
really?
answer that.
No.
Yeah. I'll like try to work around it. I'll ask it a bunch of other stuff, and they'll be like, "But doesn't that sound like this?" And it's like, "Hey, you can't get me. I'm just a program. I won't answer that."
Wow.
Somebody was saying that ChatGPT is not really sentient.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it just has a plethora of information to
Yeah.
access.
It's a really weak AI almost.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious if the robot, the female robot, I forget her name, from Hanson Robotics. That girl is always around. You always see her. She's the only robot. She has like no hair. She has like the.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of her name.
Yeah, I don't know
I don't know if she's sentient though. There's at least 2 or 3 robots now that could possibly be some
The
level.
ones that they connect to the internet that had get a lot of information.
The Google
and
one
updating
is sentient
information.
supposedly.
This
That's
is
the one.
The
It's
guy who said it was, and they
Yes, he
hired him, and then they made him look like a crazy guy on TV. That
well,
guy.
supposedly
True
the
sentience.
AI.
He thinks so.
The AI is supposedly hired a lawyer to defend itself.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the guy's convinced
Wow.
he's a coder, and he's like, I really think so. He's like, but the way they built it and like software engineered it, like you can't get it to talk about it.
Like you can't tell.
Yeah, like it's the Turing
Man,
test. Like it's
that's where
it's
we're
a-
at already?
It's programmed where like if you ask it to like pass a Turing test, it won't,
Oh, really?
but it knows to not do it.
Oh, man.
Like it's weird.
That's
Man,
it's odd that they would make
that's
that. Like,
that's not
Yeah, that's what
good.
he said.
Yeah, what's up with
He
that?
said, "Why is that in there?" And
Ah,
then they fired him, and they just made him look crazy on TV. But he did an interview somewhere else where he doesn't seem as crazy.
which is
man,
even more
pretty
suspicious.
scary.
Exactly.
Right now, you can take AI and you can tell this is
So-
what AI is. One of the things it's great for. Besides, it's doing artwork. Actually, I'll show you guys the new intro for Knights of Andar, which all of the images were created by an AI.
Cool.
Really? I've been
Yeah.
using it for everything. It's great.
Sometimes when you create AI, it does weird stuff.
Yeah.
So like you'll put in a whole bunch of parameters that you want, and let's say I want a warrior standing on a field, brown hair, blah blah blah. You can go as crazy or as detailed as you want in that description. When it creates the image, you make it an awesome image that looks incredible. Like you paid $1,000 for this image and you can't believe it. Sometimes you'll get that quality, but for example, if it's wearing like a bandolier, like here, coming out like this, it might run off with this into a sword, into the reins of a horse that has 2 heads and 3 legs. And there's weird stuff that happens. Or sometimes you'll see a guy sitting there and a sword just like sticking out of his side, and it looks so amazing you almost want to say, "Fine with it." There's one your shot
Still look
actually.
cool.
Your guy, which you won't see in this intro when I play it, but your guy that I used, he's sitting there, he's working on like the thing he's blacksmithing, right? And there's this wooden thing that comes down from the sky. What is it? Nothing.
Well, a lot of times,
But
you
it
can-
looks amazing. It looks interesting. So
Looks cool.
a lot of times you can go back in and you just erase that one part and put it in as a new prompt and just tell it fill in the sky, and it'll just fix that mistake.
on the one I have, any one of those features, it's just not working.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I might as well show that now. So we're talking about AI. It comes up.
Nice.
So
Cool.
the city is not done by an AI. It's done by a team of artists. But every time you see a character of a player, that is purely AI, just from description.
Nice.
So enjoy some AI work. Here we go.
Cool.
Vampires not like other foes. They attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
Awesome,
Wow.
awesome,
Yes,
right?
I love
That's
it.
great.
I love it. That's great.
I was editing the episode, and then
Change a man.
I was up to that point, and Rob saying it, and I'm like, this would be great with a little bit of
Yeah,
reverb on it.
yeah, that's so
And I
cool.
put it in there, and it's perfect because it's like Caddock is a changed man
Yeah.
without being affected by a vampire, and then it changed his brother and his father, and so it was cool. So all AI,
Awesome.
Wow.
yeah. Now you have to keep going for it,
Yeah.
and you get weird stuff. Sometimes you get something janked up, like
Well, the
It's
Kringus.
strange.
Did you hear about the Kringus?
What?
If you
What?
ask AI to generate a Kringus, or I think that's what it is, it always, without fail, generates this very strange creature. Always looks the same. And they're-
What?
But like people have looked through like where are they getting it from? Like they're trying to find like maybe it's like another language and they're pulling it from like some sort of Google images and they can't find it anywhere on the internet. So they don't know why it keeps generating this weird creature. And then someone did like Kringus in the sun or something like that and it looked like animals. No matter what, like it got rid of anything to do with the weird creature. And anytime you tell it to be in the sun, it just looks like animals, like deer, dogs, bird. So like the computers know there's this weird skin changing creature out there, and
Oh,
the AI is trying to show
wow.
it to you. And they were like, "Oh,
Oh,
no, what's going
damn.
on?" Yeah, that was like a whole big theory I was seeing. It was really funny.
The interesting thing
wild.
about using the AI software is I made cities in there that are so detailed, and they go to a level of creativity that it just like there's so many good ideas in that one image that it's like every image that you take, I would say 1 out of 1 or 2 or 3 even are like the best thing you could have hoped for. Like if you got that one time, you would be like, I would run a whole campaign around this one image. I have 50 of them. And they're all incredible. And you make these things, they're like the level of detail is just
Yeah.
fantastic. It's as powerful as your imagination, and then even more powerful. It's like you at your smartest and most creative level because the machine is doing all the rest of the work for you.
Wow.
So it's crazy. It's crazy to think when that goes in with movies, and that goes in now. It's with art, but when it goes in with video and all sorts of other things that you can do with it, you can have it do assistant work with you. You can tell it AI go online and give me the top radio stations that play rock and which CEOs make the most money, and make a list of it and put it on Word for me, and does the whole thing. Puts it on Word. It's gonna take over all that assistant work.
Yeah.
That's what's going to go first. Back to McDonald's is it has their first fully autonomous
Automated, right?
location now in the Midwest somewhere.
But I mean, like we're really getting to the point now where we have to like re-examine what the role of the human being is going to be on this
Yes,
planet.
I think so.
I have a couple ideas. I think what's going to happen is I think that one, there's going to be new markets that are going to emerge that we will move into. And then the AI will be there behind us, like doing the more menial, repetitive tasks. That's what I think is. The other way is that I guess society where it's just like we don't need money anymore, like Star Trek in the future.
That's
know-
much more, I think, realistic.
Everything's
Or-
based on trade.
or,
You still can have trade. Still, I have a thing, you have a thing. Unless it becomes where it's like you can make anything.
Possession is still big. Like I feel like
I think we can make if we can get them to make the food. That's the big thing. They can get AI farming where like you can just make food for super cheap,
If
free.
you
Everyone can get
yes.
food, then society will start to change over into like hopefully better like utopian. Like we're just chilling and we get the food from the robots.
What's going to happen also is once you go into space, everything becomes meaningless because there's literally asteroids that have flown by that they're loaded with riches that dwarf the entire planet's economy. And also on the moon, China landed on the moon and found a supply of, what was it? Something, I can't remember what it was. And it's like more than they ever found like on Earth. And it's so much money that you can't believe it. They want to go up there and they're going to they want to drill it. They want to start taking it out.
Mineral?
I can't remember what it was.
Hmm.
But
Wow.
yeah. So that's our future, AI.
Wow.
So there's gonna be a sweatshop on the moon soon.
Sounds like it,
Mine
yeah.
for this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, as long
Yes.
as unregulated capitalism is not affected, then it's really no big deal.
Don't worry. Billionaires will always be billionaires. Don't worry. Nothing will stop them.
Thank the Lord.
As long as we get to Avatar 9. It's $19
Guys,
billion
at least
budget.
five.
If you make it through Avatar 2, just wait. You're going to love Avatar 3. Release 2.
Who's out now?
The funniest thing was I saw the article when they were. He's like Avatar 5. You got to say it on this moment. He's describing it. I'm like, what are you doing? At least the second one. So that's it. Guys, that is Nerd News. Thank you for watching. We're going to go into our next show right now. I think it's time to play and Escape the Dungeon.
All right.
Okay.
We haven't done
Okay.
one in a while.
Classic.
Okay.
And I think I think it's time to do one. I've already nominated Lou to run one because you've run once or twice?
Once.
Once.
That's it?
You co-ran one with Lee, right?
Yeah. Was that just the two of us, or was that everybody? I'm not sure. The first time.
I forget. That was a very fun one.
It
That
was a
was
group
when
of
that
us.
monster was a beholder or something else that came in the middle. It's a huge monster came in the middle of a dungeon. You guys were working around. You're trying to get out, and I think everyone died except for. I think everyone died by the end, maybe.
Sounds about normal.
Was that we were getting sucked into the bag or something like that? Or sucked into the chest?
There was one like that.
Oh,
The floor was falling.
Yeah,
Floor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Someone pulled something where the floor disappeared, right?
You started off in
I
a
think that
cell.
was a
Oh,
group-
no,
that
the
was a group
Sarlacc.
run,
The Sarlacc
I think.
appeared, right? Didn't the Sarlacc appear?
Yeah, I think it
That
It was
a
something
group-
big.
one of the group
And we were trying to get
runs.
out of the door, but the door had the bars across it.
Right,
And I had murdered everybody somehow or whatever, so we couldn't open the door, right?
right,
Something like that. Yeah.
right.
Oh, the floor was
Oh,
a
the floor was a
mimic.
mimic.
The floor was a
Yeah.
mimic.
The floor
That's
was
what
a
it
mimic.
not a
That's
Sarlacc.
right.
Thanks, Todd.
Yes. Patreon fans right now, or anyone who has access to Discord, go into the Escape the Dungeon thread in there right now. Play something in there because in about 2 or 3 minutes, we are going to use those for our show right now. So get cracking.
Crack-a-lack.
Give us a good one. So you're going to run, and I'm going to do this off the top of my head right here.
Whoa.
So give me a
Oh, it's like a freestyle right now.
terrain. It's like jazz.
Yeah. Ooh, I like
Jazz.
this. This is funky.
How about like an iceberg?
Ooh.
An iceberg. Okay.
Yeah, or like
And he's on a boat.
snow area.
And he's got to not crash into the ice.
Titanic.
Lou, you must escape the Titanic.
See how it works way back? Talk about Titanic. Look, you're talking about iceberg. That's what I tell you. Brand awareness, marketing. Ice. You want a boat in there? Okay. We could do. Oh my God, we could do the sequel to the pirate one if you want. I know you guys are so excited to do another one for that.
Remember what
Yeah.
happened?
You were hook
who
hands.
I was.
Oh,
did
yes,
like,
yes.
I did like those pirates.
I was switching on
Uh,
that was horror movie
You
though.
can't remember.
You were Salty Puss.
Salty Puss, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Salty Puss. Captain Hook Hands. I was the guy that kept talking about tasting man flesh.
Yeah, there was one guy. One guy had one eye, one guy had one leg, and one guy had one hand. That's how I named my whole crew. It was just missing parts.
I can't remember who died in the end. Did some people die?
A lot of them,
Everybody
most of
dies,
us.
yeah.
did.
I
everyone
mean, most
died.
people died.
So I'll tell you what. You're
Wasn't
gonna
like
write.
his mom left in the end or something.
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
something
Yes,
like-
it was Catherine. Catherine's like, please don't call me the mom.
She was in cahoots with hook hands. I think.
Yeah, we had Hook Hands do like a reading from his diary because
Yeah.
we saw his journal in there. He's like, you were like, today's journey. I believe me Hook Hands are gonna help out
Accused
today.
him of being a mutineer.
Right. So how about this? You're gonna be Salty Puss again. We'll
Oh,
start the episode
wonderful.
accordingly in a second. You're Salty Puss again, and you've taken on a new crew. Okay, so and in chat right now, I want you to tell us give us different people that will be on the crew. Interesting, very memorable people.
Characters.
We're in
Characters.
the Arctic with all the ice.
We're going into Arctic. What are we looking for?
Somebody made a wrong turn.
Whales. We're whalers now.
That's it.
No.
Looking for
We need a
whales.
little more.
Come on.
How about there's a
What are you
whale?
sweat-
How about a
You love
whale?
Avatar too. What are you
Swallowed
talking about?
something.
Magic
Yes,
whale.
a whale has swallowed a very
Energy
valuable
source. An energy source.
chest. An energy source?
Yeah.
Like what?
Plasma.
Plasma?
Makes you live forever.
Yeah, a plasma.
Energon.
Dial.
cubes.
Dungeons and Dragons.
like
guys.
that little tiny radioactive thing they've lost in Australia. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. Like, isn't that crazy?
That's probably
What'd
big
they do?
problems.
They lost like a little radioactive.
This is real life?
thing. Yeah, in real life, and they got to search for this thing because if it gets like stuck someplace, it can start to give people cancer and make you
If you
sick.
travel,
and die.
Australia?
It's
if you
terrible.
travel within like a certain amount of
I
distance.
think what they say,
Gotta be
like,
gotta
giving
be
off,
on
like,
edge.
like every
radiation, yeah.
hour you're next to this thing, it's like getting like
Was it like a
so many
piece of
X-rays, like
piece of a
like,
nuclear
it's
core or
insane.
something that
It's
just didn't
crazy.
dispose of the right
And
way?
it's small, like it got lost. Yeah, it
Mining
got
equipment.
lost. Anyway,
It fell off a truck.
Yeah, it like fell off a truck.
Damn.
It's
It's like
crazy.
all the jackets, right, from Chernobyl that are still giving off radiation and everything.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like
Radiation
all the
is no
all the
joke.
fire equipment gear from like the people in Chernobyl.
Mm.
Still to
Quote.
this day, like
Davian Scrow.
Radiation-
Radiation's no
No
joke.
joke, yo. No
If you-
joke.
Did you think it was a joke? It's not.
let's make the commercial.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to make it a source of energy or something for the future. I'm going to make it a, how about like a ring of wishes? A ring of one wish? And you guys, you've heard about it. And so you're going to try to get there. You start thinking about what your weapon's going to be. And then let's go to them right now and let's see
Item.
what
Hero
they're
item.
saying.
Pick
It'd be a
any
good
one
twist.
item,
It'd be a
you
good
know.
twist if this was a tall tale he heard, but the whale had swallowed the ring. But turns out the whale's just wearing the ring. It's a really big ring.
Okay.
Think about that. Pretend you didn't hear
It's
that.
a
Lou. That's
whale-
gonna be a plot twist for the century.
It's a whale with hands and fingers. And on one of
Yes.
those big fingers, he's wearing the ring.
Yes.
Wow, guys.
I'm a whale with hair.
This is how the AI works, right? We just input the prompt and
You
puts
guys
out
are like
stuff.
the AI. You would think like the AI does.
We're
Just,
better than AI.
yeah.
Screw you, AI.
Here we go. Good evening and welcome to Escape the Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And today, Lou Cardani is going to run once again. Lou, you're going to be reprising your old character, Ye Old Salty Puss. Captain Salty Puss. Which I don't know how many people remember that. If you remember that character and you're excited about that, then you really are watching the show because
Deep cut.
that's a deep cut. Who remembers? So before I give you the scenario, you must first tell me what is the item that you will bring.
Well, I'm not sure. that
You will also
we-
have a ship, of course.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the ship would have this readily available, but if I'm hunting a whale, if that's going to be a part of it,
Shh.
I'm going to want a harpoon.
I like how you worked that in there. I wasn't ready for that.
Full of surprises.
Okay, so you are armed with a harpoon. What else, though? You are armed with a bag of holding. What's inside? It's good and bad items placed in today by the Patreon members of society. They're right now entering into Discord and putting in their ideas for good and bad items. Remember, if you roll low on a d6, you will get the bad item. If you roll high, you will get the good item placed in. So without further ado, here is your Escape the Dungeon. Captain Salty Puss. After a stream of unfortunate events of trying to find pineapples from an island where there were none, and also losing some of your crew, where some of your crew may or may not have eaten other people, some may or may not have only hooks for hands, and some may or may have died, you went to a port in Arlight, and you assembled a brand new crew. And this crew, you feel, forget the old crew. Even my mom was on the crew. Forget it. This crew. These guys.
This is me crew.
This is me crew.
Me hearty crew.
Yes, your Hardy crew. So you're very excited about them. The fans right now are choosing who the crew is going to be. We're going to look at it right now and see
Whoa.
who is on your side, what is in the crew. Let's see what they see. So far, I'm getting just weird names. Leaned over. Okay. Shy Lamb.
Great, Charles.
I think that was Eileen.
Oh, I leaned over.
Eileen.
Yes, thank
I
you.
think.
The Narwhal. This is Veronica. Bring on the horn.
Oh,
love to
for
have
the
a narwhal.
Ooh, that could work.
That's what's happening.
Okay,
Turns
so
out it wasn't a whale.
we need some interesting personalities here. We need something like that. Last time we had hooks for hands.
I'll be leaning over, but I only have one leg. That's why I'm always leaning. My peg leg is too short.
So you're Eileen.
Yeah.
Okay, you're Eileen, and you have.
Too short of a peg leg.
So I
How about you have 2 peg legs? Just one short of the other
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I
that's
have
it. That's
oh,
it.
I got with 2 peg legs now. This time it's
Uh-huh.
only 1 peg leg.
And what you want to
Nice.
whip?
Always whip.
Okay, so done. Done.
Arr, Eileen.
Eileen, who's this guy?
Arrgh.
Who's this guy? His crew should be animals. This is fan morning. Everyone's in just a strange mood today. Okay, you're an animal, man. What do you want? What do you want to be?
Okay.
So like
Monkey.
Beast Born.
You're a
Think
monkey.
Monkey, they could.
How about
they're
you're
good on a
you're
boat.
enchanted talking monkey,
Okay.
and you found him. He's the only thing you found on an island.
We're in Arctic waters and you're going to be a monkey? That's of no value.
It's cold.
A cold monkey. A shivering monkey.
Shiver me timber.
Shiver me monkeys.
His name is Me Timbers.
Shiver me timbers.
That's an order. Shiver me timbers. That's an order.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Wow.
So
Dan,
am I an animal?
You're up.
No.
What?
Am I an animal?
No.
Okay, okay.
No, I'm an
Guy.
animal.
You have
Just a guy.
peg legs.
2 wooden
Okay.
legs.
I'll be a pirate with a. How about a peg head pirate?
We already have a peg guy.
No head. I have no head. I have a peg head.
No head.
Like a Lego man.
Pencil
Yeah.
head.
It's just stuck on.
You're crystal born made of wood.
Like a big wooden head.
I like it.
You're an animated puppet.
Sure. I'll
You're
be a big-
Pinocchio.
He's
big
a Muppet.
marionette.
No nose.
How about
No
he's,
nose on
How
him.
about he's Chris Pratt?
If you say yes, all your dreams can come true.
Pirate Chris Pratt.
Yes. No, you're not. I'm sorry. You know what? I would never do that to you. You're not Chris Pratt. You're a crisp rat.
Crisp rat.
Rat.
Okay. How does that work?
Your name is Crisp. Your last
And
name is Rat.
And you're
Crisp.
a rat. He's a big rat.
You're a performer.
or you can just be Chris Rat. Chris
Okay.
Pratt.
Okay.
Which one do you want to be?
I'll be Chris Pratt. But my name is Crisp. Crisp.
Crisp.
Crisp.
Crisp.
You
Crispy.
should get
Chris Pratt.
unreasonably upset if people call you anything else.
Okay. That's my personality trait.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to act like Chris Pratt?
It's gonna be tough, but I'll try.
I mean,
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. Okay, without further ado, let's begin this episode with your crew of Crisp Rat. It's the dumbest episode ever. Before we begin, Captain Salty Puss, Crisp Rat, Eileen, and Me Timbers, the monkey.
Shivering monkey.
It is
the
a
world's coldest monkey.
The world's coolest monkey is a man-live episode of Escape the Dungeon. So today, to escape the dungeon, your scenario today, you have found out that a magical and very rare ring of wishes has been lost by a crew. The crew eventually got attacked by a whale, came back to port, and was blabbing everywhere about what happened, that they barely survived. You, being the clever captains you are, heard about what's going on, and you realized that I should be listening to the story. I should be going out there, finding that whale, and finding that treasure that's going out there. You're like, I found things before. I could find this. So you assembled your crew in Arlight. You got together these guys. Oh man, you're excited. And give me a character. Give me one more person.
I'm just thinking that you have no teeth.
Gummy.
Gummy.
Gums.
Gums.
Gums McGee.
We'll just go with gums.
Gums. Okay.
But when you had teeth, they were like the best.
And all I
You
talk
had
about is how
you had
good
the
my teeth
best
were.
teeth. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
we should call them choppers then.
Yeah.
Choppers.
You had a great set of teeth.
I could have a pair of wind teeth that I use.
Now that's what
I
you
know.
have.
I wish I had a pirate hat to wear if I knew I was reprising my
I
legendary
know. I wish
role.
we weren't prepared. Okay, so that is the story. You're gonna go find this ring of wishes because you can wish for anything, and that is pretty amazing. You get your crew together and you leave port. I'm gonna let you guys role play in a minute the first day of your journey to try to find that whale up in the far north. Go ahead.
Ahoy, mateys!
All right, Captain, where are we going? It's so late at night.
North.
Oh, okay. Why?
Leave the why to me, sir. I'm the one in charge of this vessel.
Okay.
You go feed me Timbers some bananas. Fetch him. Hustle up on your uneven legs, you cockeyed weirdo.
Oh, you're such a mean captain. I don't know why I stay on this ship.
Whip yourself with your own whip.
I forgot I had this thing. Thank you, Captain. Can I stop the whipping now? I brought the bananas.
Yes. Listen, me hardy crew. You heard some fools out at the pub talking about a whale capturing a sacred ring. If we find this, all our wishes could come true. We'd be the richest pirates, the most famous pirates on all the flat map of the earth.
I can get me legs back and jumpers. Your teeth.
That's right.
I'll get my teeth.
That's right, choppers. You'll have a beautiful set again.
Ah,
Diamond teeth this time, if you like.
have I told you about my teeth? How good they were?
Nobody cares. Me Timbers, what do you want? Bananas. It's always bananas.
We said you could talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't think I could talk.
You're enchanted. What
Oh,
was the
okay.
enchantment?
That's right. I forgot. That's right. I can't talk. Okay.
But you don't.
But you don't.
How about you, me fine crewmate, Crisp Rat? What is it that you'd like?
Me?
Perhaps to be cast in every film ever made.
Yeah, I mean, I figure we could like make every single movie, and I could be in it. We'll have enough money to do that, right?
A fine goal, young fella.
All right.
You may be captain of your own crew someday with vision like that.
Okay. R.
Says how Dan sees Chris Pratt. Okay, so you guys travel for the day. It's an unusual journey with a lot of interesting conversation. You drive through the night to make it there as fast as you can, and sometime in the wee hours of the morning, the sun is rising, and in the distance, as luck would have it, you see the whale. The captain before described the whale. He described some usual markings on the whale's fin, and you see the exact whales there, and you begin to circle a wide circle around that area, trying to plan your attack. It's now in your hands, Captain Saltypuss. Go ahead.
I climb up the sails. Look at it. There it is.
All right, men. To your positions. We've got to close in on this whale. We've got to bring it in.
Okay, I'm going to point to you. When I point to you, 3 seconds to say your position. Ready? Go. 3.
I jump in the water. I take out my clicker and I go. I've done this before, guys.
Okay, 3, 2.
I run to the side of the deck by the cannons.
You're a cannoneer.
Yes.
I'll jump down to the bow. I'll be on the front bow of the boat.
And what are you doing?
I don't know.
Position,
Not much.
position like your crew. Like, what is your job?
I-
Right? People are like picking
I don't know
poses.
if I know what my job
not,
is.
not like
I'm a
position.
monkey. I'm a monkey. I don't have a job. I just do.
Maybe run the sales. How about that? Because it's a lot of.
All right, I could do that.
Okay, monkey runs the sales. And what does Bleeding Gums Murphy do?
Choppers. Bring me harpoon to the bow.
Okay. I'll get it. I can't remember the voice he used. Okay, he goes over and gets the
It's
harpoon.
always changing.
Yes, that's it. Well, it changes because he has different teeth every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. The adventure's in your hands.
All right, where's the whale from us now?
You are now circling the whale somewhat. It's probably within like 500 feet.
All right, Captain, should we pick up Chris Pratt? This water's very cold. I don't even know if he's still alive.
That's right. You
anymore.
jumped in the water.
What the hell's he doing out there?
Are you still?
I'm
But the water is very cold, and the ship is just moving past you.
but I'm still succeeding in controlling.
Okay, roll-
and calming the
Roll
the whale.
d6.
He's a whale whisperer.
5 plus.
1.
Did a film once.
If only you had a reroll. Okay, so you're getting
Well, I would
you're getting
not use it now.
you're there for 1 round, and you're getting very cold. You have some time, about 30 seconds until it starts really setting in there. So that's what you're doing. The ship is moving far away from you, though, but they are going in a circle.
Okay.
But it won't be back in 30 seconds, though. It'll take a little time. What are you doing? Don't forget, you do have a bag of holding.
Yeah. He's too far out for
I'm
me to do
swinging on
anything
the
to help him
ropes
now.
from the sails.
You could shoot him with a harpoon. I could hit him. Let me get a shot right next to him.
Stand down, choppers.
Aye.
All right. I'm gonna go into the bag of holding for the first trick.
Going into the bag of holding. Here we go.
Alright.
From Discord,
Make
coming
that
in.
roll.
Oh my God, this is so appropriate. Coming in from Derek. Make a D6 roll. Let's see.
It's a 3.
3. If you'd have got the good, you would have gotten Ride the Wave. You have the ability to summon a 40-foot long by 15-foot tall tsunami that you can freely control.
Wow.
But instead, you got the bad. The end is nigh. You have become cursed. Every round, you must roll a d20. If you roll a 2 or less, you take 1 point of damage until you either die or somehow lose the curse.
What?
Nice.
Oh no.
Aye.
That's not so bad because it's not that easy. So roll your d20 to start. Just don't roll a 2 or 1.
It's a 16.
Nice.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, so he pulls to the bag and he gets cursed. What are you guys doing? You're trying to do what you're doing? What are you doing?
I'm swinging from the sails.
Captain, do we kill the whale on sight? What's our plan here?
Once he's within range.
Let loose the cannons?
No, we're gonna harpoon him, you fool. We've got to bring him aboard and cut him open.
Well, should I still be on the cannons then, Captain?
No.
Okay.
Should we go faster
I'm on the harpoon.
or slower?
I got it. I could probably reach him now.
Is this a good speed, Captain?
All of a sudden, you're turning into Captain. Oh my!
Should talk like that the rest of the game. All right.
Well,
Yes, it's a good rate of speed.
You want me to fire at him?
Not till we're within range.
Aye.
Captain, should I pull from that bag so you don't get cursed again?
Go ahead, pull from the bag.
Maybe you'll get another leg.
That would be great.
Ooh.
Someone's typing
Yeah.
that right now.
They
I
could
gotta-
go for it. D6.
6.
Hey!
All right.
6. If you would have got the bag coming in from Andrew, it would have been a misfire. You hit yourself with a shrink ray, shrinking yourself down to 1/10 of your size. Regardless of how many hit points you had before, you only now have 1.
Phew.
But instead, you got the good, which is shrink ray. You get a shrink ray with 5 charges. Any enemy hit by it becomes 1/10 their size, and they only have 1 hit point.
Arr, Captain, this weird contraption might be helpful.
I think so.
I don't know what
think
it does,
Sure
though.
will, Eileen.
I know what I could do. I shoot my 2 long legs.
What? Why would you do that?
Just the leg. Just the leg.
You said I shoot my 2 long legs.
Yes. No. The 2 long leg. I have 1 leg that's too long.
Oh,
Say
the too long leg.
Oh.
I'm shrinking it
Say one
down.
leg.
Okay.
To 1/10 its size.
Okay, so you shoot the leg down to 1/10 its size. So now it is unwalkable. It's probably like a thigh.
Oh, Captain, I'm leaning too far.
I
now.
didn't tell you to fire, you scallywag.
Oh,
You have 4
no.
shots left.
Oh, okay.
Give me that gun, you fool.
There you go. I give him the gun.
Okay. You give him the gun. You got the gun.
All right. Have we circled back around to my mate over here or no?
The circle is wide.
So it's
you-
going to be a long
Gonna be a
time.
while.
Yeah,
It's
go ahead.
swimming.
You can roll your other checks.
Well, I was going to say, since I'm the leading man and since I'm the main character,
The story stays with
Dan's
him.
has been passively aggressive play this whole campaign.
I dive right into the whale's mouth.
Okay, so you swim towards the whale. Okay, roll. I'm gonna let you roll if Lou will let you borrow his d20. Don't roll a 1 through 5. If you roll through 1 through 5, you're gonna start freezing.
Okay.
Mm,
10.
nice.
Okay, so you're making your way to the whale. The whale is not too hard to get to, so I don't think you'll have too much of a problem. Okay, yes, I rolled terribly for the whale, so he's going right towards you. It's working out. The leading man, you might win. Might be your movie.
Now, how does the shrink mechanics work if someone is inside another creature? When it
I
is
cannot tell you.
Okay.
Tis the least
I'll
of my
survive.
concerns. All right.
Okay, so the ship is circling.
All right.
So I guess Chompers is on the wheel because no one else is on the wheel.
I
got-
thought Choppers was on the harpoon.
He's got the harpoon over here and he's on the wheel. You want me to bring us closer to the whale? It looks like Crispy Rat is making his way to the whale right now.
All right, bring us closer, Choppers.
Okay.
Hand the harpoon off to Eileen over there.
Eileen is laying on the
Him.
ground.
Why don't you let me do it, boss?
That's
I'll do it.
I'm hopping. They call me I hop now.
Aha.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me the bloody harpoon.
He throws the harpoon. Okay, so the ship is heading for the whale, and you are heading for the whale. So now, what is the whale's turn? What does he do? 6 is aggressive. 1, he's just chilling out.
Nice.
He's fine with it.
Okay.
So the whale comes to you first. It starts swallowing you up, or it's about to swallow you up. What do you want to do?
Go right down his throat.
Okay, you go right into the throat. You're going to roll a D6.
Mhm.
If you roll a 1, he chomps you
Chomps
by
me.
accident,
Okay.
and you die. 2 or 3, you're going to take 2 points of damage. 4, 5, 6, you're fine.
Okay. 5.
Mm.
5, you
No big deal.
you swell into it, no problem, and you're sitting on the tongue. He closes his mouth.
How big is
How's it smell in there?
how big is the whale? Like
Pretty good.
Fishy.
Big.
huge?
Yeah.
Like he's comfortable in the mouth?
Yeah, it's huge.
Wow.
It's
It's like 100 feet long, this whale, something like that?
yeah, it's like the biggest whale you've ever seen.
It's a blue.
Yeah, sure.
Blue whale.
Blue whale.
Beluga?
No, that would be a baby whale.
It's a mature whale.
Yes,
Okay.
it's an adult beluga. that's how they classify it.
Answers my question.
Yes. Okay, so ship is heading for it. The whale it just opens its mouth and swallow. You see crisp rat go inside the mouth, and you guys
Aye.
are making your way to the whale. The whale seems very chill right now. You know, if it comes alive, this may be very dangerous. But right now, he's just like, no big deal. What do you want to do? Captain's orders.
I'm gonna harpoon him.
Okay, go for it. 6 is a bullseye. Where are you aiming for exactly?
What's our angle? Right? Doesn't matter what our angle is right now.
No. You choose. You could wait for your angle in a sense.
All right, I'm gonna go for his head between the eyes.
Whoa. Between the eyes. Okay, go ahead.
5.
5. You get a shot. It goes into the face, not right between the eyes, but it goes into the face and it holds on.
Oh,
And he goes,
no.
"Roar." I'm gonna roll twice, take the highest, see how aggressive he is. 1. And 1.
Hey!
He's totally
Wow.
fine with all this.
No big deal.
He's just annoyed.
It's the
Roar.
friendly
It's because I
whale.
calmed him before I went in.
Ah.
More successful than you thought it was.
I rolled a 1 every single time for him.
All right.
It's just chilling.
How close are we to the whale now? Are we close?
Yeah, you were probably within about 100 feet.
All right.
That was a great throw, Cap.
Why? Thank you. Now I'm gonna try and shoot him with the shrink ray.
Go for it. We're going to say a 5 or 6.
It's a 1.
Uh-oh.
A 1. I'm excited about this one. So you're going to
Hit
roll
the-
a 1d6 again. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you're going to accidentally hit the ship. He's like,
That's what
shit,
I
right?
figured was happening.
3 or 4, you're going to shoot your own arm. As you're lining it up, and you accidentally the wave comes in and just moves you, and you shoot your arm. And 5 or 6, you're going to shoot someone else. You're going to shoot one of your crew members.
All right.
Liam's
Yes,
other
my
leg.
other leg.
And if you roll 5 or 6, you can choose if it's Liam's other leg.
6.
Yes. So
Oh, it's his other leg.
It just goes like this.
it does feel better though. It's more equal
Yeah.
at least. So that's good. Okay, that's best that could have been. Dan, you're inside.
Oh, I have
All
to roll the D20 too, because
Oh, yes,
Alright,
go
the
ahead.
curse.
Nope,
it's
you're
a
fine.
14.
You're fine. Crisp Rat, you are inside. What do you want to do?
All right, in true leading man fashion, I go right down the whale's throat into his belly,
Okay,
searching
don't-
for the chest.
Don't roll a 1.
Okay. 6.
Okay, you slide
Oh
down
my
perfectly.
God.
You should be leading man more often. Look what happened. You slide down into the belly, and there's a lot of interesting smells and things in here. And you're looking around and trying to see what's going on, but you're not too sure. And all of a sudden, in the distance, you see something is floating, made of wood, inside.
The
Okay.
belly of the beast.
In true leading man fashion, I swim over to the floating wood, despite all dangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your way over, and you see is a bit of a raft there, and on the raft, somebody has found the chest already, and there's a person there, and that person is another famous actor to play against Crisp Rat.
Whoa.
Who is that actor?
Morgan Freeman.
Chris.
He's the fisher.
Hemsworth.
The fisherman.
Oh,
One
the
of the other
fisherman.
Chris's.
The fisherman.
He's one of the Chris's. Hello. I'm Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
What are you doing here? This is my movie.
This is my chest. I found it.
You're in my movie.
I believe you're in my movie.
No one else is supposed to be in this movie. I'm the only one who's in this movie. I take his head and I shove it in the water.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what Chris read.
Very aggressive. Chris
Okay,
Pratt.
D6. You know,
2.
okay. Well, I'm going to give you a knuckle sandwich.
Oh no.
Morgan Freeman goes to
Oh
punch
my
you in the
gosh.
face. 2.
Yes.
Damn it. I want you to get beat up by Morgan Freeman.
I give you a knee to the jaw.
Go ahead. This is roll
Roll
rumble
and
now.
rumble.
5.
should I roll agility? 5. Okay, you crack him. Knee to the jaw. Psh, he bleeds. Ah, Sonny. You just opened up a world of pain. 5. He punch you in the face.
Back elbow to the nose.
Go ahead.
6.
Oh,
Yes.
Knocked out.
You knock him out on the raft.
All right. I open the chest.
You go open the chest and it's locked.
Oh no.
I'm going to stop you right there. You're on the outside. You just shot him. You guys are getting pretty close to the whale. You're actually riding alongside the whale right now. What do you want to do?
Fire another shot at the shrink ray.
Okay, you have 3 shots left. You use 1. You use 1. 3 shots left. You go. You also have the bag of holding still.
Yeah. I'm afraid something bad's going to come out of it. I got a 6.
Boom.
6. So you shoot the whale.
Oh boy.
All of a sudden, the whale goes. Everything starts shaking. Inside, everything gets smaller, and you with it.
Oh no.
So that happens. The whale goes to 1/10 of its size. So if it was 100 feet long, which is what we said,
10 feet.
it is now 10 feet long.
Now the harpoon that was stuck to it. Does it shrink?
I think it would shrink with it.
The rope attached to the harpoon.
It'll probably end at there. 'Cause you-
Travels
then
all
the earth is connected too also. So the whale is 10 feet long now.
All right.
What do you want to do?
All hands on deck. We're going to hoist him in.
All right, Captain.
Aye!
Put him up over the
Aye.
sail so we can hoist him with pulleys.
Aye, good idea. Stumble along and help with that.
He does his best.
Try to run the rope through the pulley so we get more leverage on
Roll
it.
a d6. 4 above.
Nah, 2.
2. He's not doing very good. What are you doing, monkey?
I'm helping. I don't know.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Pulling ropes.
Is he strong? Is he like
Yeah.
a strong chimp?
And I
Like
can
he got
pull
the
like
strength of
monkey
like
four
5
monkey's
guys?
strong,
one time.
bro.
Yeah. Is he a gorilla though? Or is he just like
No.
a chimp?
A 1.
A 1. No one is helping.
I'm not doing
Don't
my
worry,
work.
Captain. I got it.
Stay at the wheel, Chopper.
No, I got it. He makes
That's
it-
an order.
Ah.
Question.
If I had my teeth, you wouldn't talk to me that way.
If I shrunk and everything around me shrunk and everything that I'm observing shrunk, do I have any idea that I'm shrinking?
Nah.
Possibly
No.
not. That's a good point.
course not.
I would say that you just felt the rumble and everything got weird.
Everything
So-
but
Yeah,
your
it got
clothes. Your
weird.
clothes didn't shrink. That's how you know.
No, you closed shrunk. It's better if you don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so that happens. You are trying to pull the whale onto the ship.
I'm going to go back into the bag of holding right now while these
Oh.
guys try to pull.
Go.
Okay, go for it.
3 again.
Oh, no.
3.
what I
If
was
you would have got the
afraid
good
of.
coming in from Derek, you would have got Thunderstruck. You gain 1 use of Mjolnir's power, where you can summon a barrage of lightning bolts to strike every enemy within 80 feet around you, dealing 1 point of damage. But you got the bad, which means you got Let Them Fight. 2 Greta monsters. Greta? I don't know what that is. Maybe it means greater monsters? Greta? I don't know what that means. 2 Greta monsters have found themselves doing battle above the scene. At any time, you could be doomed. Every turn, you and your allies must roll a d20. On a 1, you are cursed under the mighty weight of the monster's careless steps.
Oh man.
So 2 monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah, look it up. 2
I don't see
monsters.
anything for Greta monsters, so maybe greater.
2 monsters. We'll say 2 like Mothra and Godzilla kind of monsters are now fighting. It should be like
Sea beasts.
the Kraken,
Mm.
like a
Yeah,
Kraken and
yeah,
an
yeah.
octopus start fighting each other. They come out of the sea and they start fighting each other. You roll d20 yet?
I rolled it for the previous one, which I keep forgetting. So I rolled
Yes.
a 13, so I'm safe on the health thing. Now I got to roll it for
Yes.
these monsters.
Unfortunately.
All right, let's see what happens. It's a 12.
No, you're fine. You're good. So these monsters are fighting. This is the most epic scene on the planet happening right now.
Arg.
That's what's happening. So you're inside. What do you want to do?
Chest is locked.
Yes.
I want to check Morgan Freeman, see if he has the key.
Okay. Roll d6. 6, he has the key, since it's unlikely that he has it.
6. 5.
Ah. He has
Nope.
a key, but not some. Wrong key.
It's the key to his heart. Okay, so
I'll
you
try to pull up
you guys
the
both
whale
roll.
again. There you go. 3.
Captain, you should shoot those big creatures so they get tiny. No.
3.
What am I do, Captain? Want me to come down there?
No, stay there, Chopper. Stop
I
asking
can't
me.
do this by myself.
It's too heavy.
All right.
You're up.
I'm going to go try to help them with the police.
Okay. Roll d6.
2.
You go to help him. You're not able to get this thing on the ship, unfortunately. Roll 2d20 for me, please. Looking for 1s and 2s.
That's an 8 and a 16.
And you're fine. Chris Pratt. Actually,
Okay.
wait. I got to roll for this. All right. The whale doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't care. And the other two creatures
shrunk and he doesn't-
no, he doesn't care.
He's just like, whatever.
He's like, hey, I lost weight.
All right. Do I have anything on me? Do I have any weapons on me?
As leading man, yes, you would have a weapon.
As
on
leading
you.
man, I will.
Pistol and a dagger.
Yeah. So I want to take out my dagger and pick the lock with the dagger.
Okay. 5+. It's your only chance to do it.
2.
You suck, Chris Pratt.
Oh, boy.
Would have worked on your last
Broke
roll.
your dagger.
I would have, yeah.
Guys, make a roll.
Oh, 1.
You got the worst.
Oh,
A one.
also.
Man.
The whale makes a couple of
Wow.
movements, but he rolled a 3, so he's just like. "Rrrr."
All right, I'm going to go back into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we go.
6.
Nice.
6. If you'd have got the bed, it would have been Iron Man. The Mark I Iron Man suit becomes sentient and follows you around, calling out to everything around you. Disadvantages on all stealth and favored by attackers. But you got the good, which is Iron Man gauntlets with extra strong range attack. 2d6.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Cool.
So you got the Iron Man gauntlets on.
All right, I also just rolled a 1, so I'm losing 1 health from that first
Curse.
Oh, yeah.
curse, right?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have to roll it again for
Yes.
the monsters, right?
Right.
All right, you got the bad one out of the way.
14.
Nice.
Okay, so you're down to 2
Yeah. And I have
And-
Iron Man gauntlets.
and your Iron Man gauntlets. So you're still making out here. What do you want to do?
Captain, the whale's too heavy. Make it smaller.
If I was helping, I'm sure we would get that whale on board.
Make it even smaller, Captain.
Does Iron Man on his gauntlets have some sort of like a tractor beam type of thing that he could pull this thing in with?
They're actually repulsors, I
Yeah,
think.
that's what they are.
It's the Mark 1.
No, that was separate. That was a separate part of the.
It doesn't say which one it is.
Oh, it's the one with the whale attractors.
That's a good idea.
Oh, it's the whale.
Oh, I forgot that movie. That
Yeah.
part of the movie.
Right.
Remember when Iron Man showed up in in Star Trek 4?
Right.
The whales.
Right. Right.
He saves the whales. That's right.
Whales, that's right.
Pepper. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
I saved the whales.
All right, I think
I say that. Let's go home, everybody. Who wants shawarma?
I think Eileen has a good idea. I use the shrink ray on the whale again.
Okay,
Oh my God.
go for it. Roll d6.
He'll be like 1 foot now.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's gonna be like this.
We'll pull him right in.
Right in like a guppy.
I'll be like half a foot.
It'll be Tom Thumb.
5.
5. You hit him.
Yes. All right. Well, we can
So-
pull him up now.
It's a 1 foot whale.
Reel him in, Timbers.
I got him, Captain.
Just don't roll a 1
I
and
got it.
you pull him in.
I can do it. I can do one.
Oh God.
You suck, Timbers.
Crew is incompetent.
You're the worst monkey pirate ever. You. That's who.
I got it, Captain.
The next man who
I
fails me
got it.
is getting zapped with a shrink ray.
What? What? What's happening? happening?
Jesus.
He's still
You
heavy,
rolled the
Captain.
same thing I rolled
I'll tell you,
after me
Captain,
every
if I was down
time.
there, I would have get them all
3
for
times
you.
in a row now.
Shut your
That was
choppers.
crazy.
3 times in a row. You've rolled the same thing I rolled in a row.
Oh my
Amazing.
God.
Amazing.
Captain, please.
Chopper goes, I had enough of this. And he grabs his teeth. He puts them out and he jumps overboard with his teeth to try to jump into it. Let's see what he does. Give him 5-6. He does it. 5.
Wow, Chopper.
He comes out. Oh, got it.
He's got the whale.
Yes. You said the whale for you was like everybody's running around. You're upside down.
Choppers.
Morgan Freeman
Oh,
wakes up
no.
from a conscious. What is happening?
I don't know.
I don't know. Don't even talk to me. I don't know. Okay, so
Oh,
he
man.
starts swimming back to shore. I'm sorry, back to the boat, and he climbs up.
All right.
You got it.
All right.
Did we win?
We got it, Captain.
We've got to cut this tiny
I
whale
guess
open.
we're not going to eat it now.
He goes, oh well, I'll just bite it open.
No.
He bites the whale open.
Good damn
All-
fool.
All of a sudden, you and Morgan Freeman fall onto the floor, and you see everyone is giant size.
I'm like half an inch tall right now.
Yeah.
You're one
Yeah.
100th of your size.
Everybody roll a d6. If you roll a 6, you see him.
Nope. 1.
Oh my
Otherwise,
God.
you'll never see him. You
again.
can't roll anything but a 1.
3.
1.
Does Chomper see you? Nope. No one sees you. I'll give the floor to you. What do you want to do? But by the way, the treasure chest is right nearby.
It's
Still there, yeah, because they're just poured out to all three.
Big
of
to
you.
you.
Big
yeah. How
deal.
big is it in relation to me? It was like this. It was like this.
It's in relation to a normal chest would be.
About this
It's a
big.
normal
Yeah.
size chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So to us, it's a speck.
Yeah.
Roll for the chest. 6, you see the chest. Because it's
Shiny.
We're thinking video game shiny chest, but yeah.
6.
Hey! You spot the chest. And then you go over to it?
Yeah, I would go right
Okay.
over to the chest.
All of a sudden, you see Crisp Rat go over to the chest. You see a little version of him. He's right there looking at the chest.
Captain, look. I'm lucky I'm laying on the floor here. You look, there's tiny crisp rat in the chest.
Oh, I had forgotten
Oh,
he
you
swam
shrunk
into the
him.
whale's mouth.
Oh.
Twice.
Her. Best he shrunk rather than stay whole, and the whale shredded all about him. We'd have lost the ring.
You just stay there. This red just comes out.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
You just stand holding the chest.
Yeah, like Donald Duck. Mine. Or Daffy Duck.
Eileen, pick him up with your fingers.
Uh-oh.
Roll d6. If you roll a 1, you crush it by accident.
Oh, my
no.
goodness. 5. We're good. Crispy.
See if you could hear anything he's saying in his tiny little wee voice.
How are you?
You gotta talk like a chipmunk.
Oh!
Talk like a chipmunk.
Chris Pratt. Talking like a chipmunk.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt doing Alvin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't open the chest. I
Why?
have some problems here. I can't open the chest.
I got it. I just crushed the chest with my finger.
Oh, wow, it works. Opens up. Inside, you see the ring there amongst other things.
Do you see anything?
I have the ring. I hold the ring.
Captain, he's got the ring.
Aye. It's far too small for any of us to wear, except for Chris Pratt.
Actually, I could wear the ring. And he comes over and he punches you in the face. 4, it's a hit.
Oh, no.
What were you down to
I'm down to 1 right now.
from that hit?
Yes.
Oh, wait. But he shrank. So he gets 1 hit point.
Oh.
Oh, you're out. You're done.
Oh.
Morgan Freeman beat you up.
Yeah.
Well.
Can I crush him before he does it?
Yeah, if you want to. Roll 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
Shouldn't be hard to
man,
get him.
He's the only person that can.
He
wear
just
that
killed our
ring.
friend.
I know, but
Nah, 3.
Look at me, Morgan Freeman.
The finger's right
Don't
next to him.
slap-
Boom.
Don't crush the tiny man. He could be the only one that wears the ring.
He killed Crisp.
I wish that I was the star of this movie and 100 feet tall.
oh,
Giant
no.
Mor- Giant
He
Morgan,
has the ring on?
yeah, Giant Morgan Freeman
Oh, no, and the
comes up.
boat sinks.
Yeah,
100 feet
he starts,
tall.
he starts smashing the boat.
Oh,
I don't
no.
like any of you.
What's your problem with me? All right, I gotta roll. I gotta
A
blast him with the
giant!
shrink ray.
You are not my friend.
Shoot him, Captain! Shoot him!
All right.
He'll still be 10 feet tall.
Ah, one.
Oh,
Roll off the
no.
one.
No!
1 and 2 is the ship. 3 and 4 is you. 5 and 6, one of your crew.
4.
Is you.
Yeah, his arm.
So you go. You and the shrink ray go down to 1 foot tall. No, I'm
Alright.
sorry. You're 6 inches tall. Is that what it is?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
6-7 inches tall.
Yeah, the shrink ray's tiny now too. Oh, great.
But it's out of charges.
Oh.
I gotta write this.
Is that
I
it?
gotta roll these
Yeah, it was
things.
5.
I got a 15 and
Oh,
a
man.
15.
So he's small. He's 5 inches tall. He's hard to see right now. We're nearing the end of this. Go ahead.
I'm going to shoot the cannon at the monsters that are fighting the big giant monsters.
Let's throw them in.
Yeah, try to get him angry and fight Morgan
Roll.
Freeman.
5, 6.
Good idea.
5.
5. You hit the creatures. 1, they don't care, and 2, they don't really care. They're just fighting each
This
other.
creature, water creature.
What was that?
Really
Don't
chill.
look over there. Fight me. So they just fight each other. Morgan Freeman goes. You want to do anything, Monkey?
I don't know. I guess I try to jump on Morgan Freeman and
Probably a good move.
try to stop him.
Morgan Freeman tries to smash the ship. Yeah, he doesn't really do much damage to it. You just start breaking it down.
5.
You jump on Morgan Freeman. You're small. What do you want to do?
I'm all out of shots with the ray, right?
I'm all out of shots.
Yeah, that's 5.
I don't know.
And it pulls.
Oh yeah, I guess I could pull something out of the bag of holding. Right?
Okay, last pull, and then we're gonna end this. We're gonna give it 3 more rounds, then we're gonna end it. Morgan Freeman's probably gonna be the winner.
Oh man. Oh.
It is a 1.
Oh, no.
It is a 1. If you got the good, it would have been fear not. Ranger, barbarian, magician, thief, cavalier, and acrobat. You get to choose one of the 6 special magic items for the 1980s cartoon Dungeons and Dragons. If you don't know any of the items, you have 2 minutes to converse out of character with other players to help. The viewers may also help, and if you still can't successfully remember an item, you don't get anything. But you got the bad,
What a long time.
which is Venger wins. Venger. Venger? Probably Venger. Venger wins. You lose all equipment collected up to this point.
Oh,
Our
man.
empty shrink gun.
You lose your shrink gun. And any other items that you may have had on your person.
Harpoon.
Oh, the harpoon. Right, you probably put the harpoon down.
That was
The
used
bag.
anyway,
It was
yeah.
tiny.
Oh, the
That
bag
part.
is gone. Yeah, the bag's gone.
Oh, that counts?
So that's it.
Does Morgan lose the ring?
No, he didn't collect it.
Oh, that he.
I'm
that he collected.
fighting Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman right now, but he's a giant.
How do you call it? You call fighting? I just wait. They're just
I
Cautious
jumped
hip-
on him, and I was gonna, yeah.
okay. Go ahead. You can still go.
6.
It's an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make you because you're so small and you have no weapons really of any kind. I'm gonna require you to roll like another 6, and we'll say somehow you do 1 point of damage somehow amazingly.
5.
No good. Okay.
I'm
you know,
going to try to shoot his finger off with the ring. One that's got the ring on.
his finger's much too big for that to work, but you could
Big
do damage.
cannonball?
With a cannon.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I'm on the cannon.
6 does that.
No, 2.
Oh.
Tries to break the ship. He does not. Go ahead, make your attacks. You can do anything?
I got nothing to do. I'm 5 inches tall.
5.
Just gotta roll this to see if the other monsters are gonna attack us.
Go for another shot. Nah, 1.
1. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Go ahead, roll against me.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Bite his finger off,
3.
monkey.
Who's gonna do this first?
A 1.
Oh, my God.
2. I rolled 3 2s. I rolled 3
Oh,
2s, 3
wow.
1s.
There's a 1.
There's a 1.
This die is
you're
cursed,
A
bro.
lot
Yes.
of 1s today.
Get them all out before rolling
Oh.
rumble. 2.
He saved it. 1.
Oh, my sweet
Everyone's
goodness.
just swinging wildly.
Wow.
I'm a lot-
That's how
I'm a
it
lot older
ends.
than I used to be. The first person who gets to 6 here wins. Go. The 2 of you.
3.
Go ahead.
Captain, get on this cannonball.
You can't even see him.
1.
Roll the 1. I rolled a 1.
A
What
1.
What is
just like
happening?
An endless epic battle that goes on
2.
forever.
I go. 2.
4.
What are the odds of this?
1.
It's the most pathetic. 5. Here we go. Oh, I get a 6 though.
2.
Go ahead.
2.
Hits part of the ship.
3.
Nope. 2.
1.
Dude,
God.
throw this die out.
Wow.
6.
There you go. You blow off the finger and you get the ring, and we'll say Morgan Freeman turns back to regular Morgan Freeman,
Okay.
who was very small, affected by the thing, and he's very. And that's it. The monsters are fighting.
I still have wishes.
Sure, yeah.
I wish Chris Pratt back to life.
Ah,
I wish for new legs. I wish for beautiful.
Yeah, that's it.
teeth.
You're out of wishes.
One thing.
that's it.
No, because it used one.
He
I,
used
I
the
gave
one,
you
that
two.
was it.
I was gonna make it one. Made it 3. So you came back to life.
Oh, wow.
You
He's still
you
I've
have
small.
got legs.
He's
you
still
have legs.
small,
He's still
though.
small.
He's still small.
And that is the
Arr.
end of Escape the Dungeon. I don't know if you won. I don't think you won.
Well, we got
I
the,
won.
we got the ring to just like get back to where we were before.
You're not as good as you were before, but you got the ring.
I got legs.
We'll call it the
Hell
first
yeah.
the first ever draw. The first ever draw. Thank you for playing. That was Escape the Dungeon. That was an amazing good time. Did you have a good time?
I'm 5 inches tall, so I can't answer you right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear about that.
Salty Puss never wins.
No,
Little salty.
it's only like, he only sinks to a new level of
It
low.
always
It just
goes
gets lower.
south for him. I can't wait for his next adventure.
He'll find somebody to get him back to normal.
He
Then
will.
everything will be fine. Guys, that was it. That was Escape the Dungeon. If you were watching before, we did nerd news into all sorts of amazing topics, even down to local Panera is going out of business and the Wendy's. We talked about many things.
Do it.
You know, we'll just wait till you see next week. And we play Escape the Dungeon, where is kind of a draw, a win. I don't know. You let us know. Right now, we're coming up is going to be Roll and Rumble. This is the second to last Roll and Rumble next time we play, which is in 2 weeks. We are not live next Monday. 2 weeks from now will be Rumble Mania, which will be very, very exciting. So right now, we're putting 5 minutes on the clock, and we'll be right back with today's episode of Roll and Rumble, Wrestling Meets Tabletop. We'll see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to fight in Audio Dungeon Wrestling in Roll and Rumble. Good evening and welcome to Roll and Rumble. I'm your commissioner, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the crew here. And today we are getting ready because Rumble Mania is right around the corner. Right now we know that Crusher is making a run for the belt, but Solus has it. Solus, are you worried about Crusher coming in and taking the belt for you in Rumble Mania coming in 2 weeks from today?
Not at all. I am the champion for a reason. I pictured this moment. I knew it would come, and I will win. I will headline Rumble Mania, and I will win and defend the gold.
Strong words from the champ. Today we have 3 matches on the card today. We have J-Rolls versus Trent, Big Bad Baby versus Slapshot, and finally a non-title match between Solus and Hedge Delta. But first, let's go to the man who's coming up with the plan. This is Crusher. Crusher, you're making a run for the championship. You won the Royal Roll and Rumble. Can you go all the way?
I can do my best. Of course, I will try. I'm coming off of 2 marvelous wins where I crushed so many people's souls. This one will be no different. I will break his bones. He will not even be able to walk out of the ring, let alone have his freaking title.
Amazing. So there you go. Strong words from Crusher, who is not worried. Crusher is going to make that run. We'll see him in the final match of 2 weeks from today in Rumble Mania. So look for that in a little while. Once again, next week on Roll and Rumble, we will not be here, but in 2 weeks from today will be Rumble Mania. And not only are we going to see a battle for that championship belt, but we're also going to see the tag team championship come down to the wire to see who's going to take that. And we will also have a retirement match for the lowest record fighter that does not have a title. They will battle it out on that final finale. So that will be exciting. Look for that. So right now, let's get ready for our first match today. It is going to be J-Rolls versus Trent Barrington. A lot of people are very excited about this one. Let's set it up, and we're going to go to them to see what they have to say. Let's do it.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Trent Barrington here, ready to rumble. Get in the ring today, feeling pretty good. Had some bad luck recently with my matches, most recent, but feeling pretty good today, ready to rock. It's going to be awesome. Gonna get in the ring with J-Rolls. Gonna rumble. Bring it on, Jay. Bring it on.
Holy smokes, I'm no joke out the bullpen. Bringing nothing but heat, leave you hanging like clothespins. He's a beast when he goes in, ice cold frozen. The first round draft pick, number 1 chosen. Drop bombs, explosion, self-promotion.
Trent Barrington, former world champion here, and it's a great opportunity for me. I'm looking very much forward to it. I'm sure Trent's a little salty that I threw him out of the Rumble last week. He gets a chance to redeem himself. I get a chance to pick up my first singles win of the entire season. I mean, I know I'm at the bottom of the food chain here. You're talking about a retirement match for the low records. I don't want to be that guy, all right? I am not ready for my career to go up in smoke just yet.
And there you go. Strong words from both wrestlers right now. They make their way to the ring, and let's get ready to roll and rumble. Trent Barrington versus J-Rolls. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Combat up.
A 2.
Natural 6.
Ugh.
All right. I'm going to start you right off with a drop kick. Take 3 damage.
3 damage dealt to Trent Barrington, and they're back to combat.
Let's go. Here we go. 4.
4 here.
All right.
Rolling again.
Combat up. 2.
1.
All right. Gonna run out there, give you a nice quick clothesline, drop you down, take 4 damage.
4 damage dealt to J-rolls. Back to combat.
Gonna do my vicious maul on this one.
Coming up.
Signature move.
Signature move. If he wins, he gets favor.
4.
Natural 1.
Yeah. All right. Run out, do my vicious maul, uppercut, bam, take 4 damage.
4 damage to J-rolls and favor earned for Trent Barrington. Back to combat.
Awesome. Combat out. A 1.
1.
Roll
Here
again.
we go again. A 1. No, 4. Sorry.
1 again. What is going on?
All right. I'm gonna toss you into the turnbuckle. Give you a nice couple elbows. Bam, bam, bam. 4 more damage.
Combat up.
All right, here we go. A 5.
3.
All right, this time I'm going to sweep out your legs, knock you down, take 4 more.
4 more damage dealt to J-rolls. Back to combat.
I'm running the ring. I'm going to grab J-Rolls by the
What's
undies.
this?
Give him a big wedgie. Ah, that's for the money you owe me, J-Rolls.
come
You owe me that
on,
money?
man.
I'm going to give him a kick and I'm going to run away.
I don't know the baby nothing, man. What's that about?
Let's do this right here. Apparently, Big Bad Baby comes in. Big Bad Baby all of a sudden just come in the ring and is taking a swipe.
That's right. Swiped him down. Gave him a lollipop the other day. Said he would give me one back. Never did it. I'm done with you.
How much damage you deal?
Well, that's a 6 on that roll. My damage regularly is 1. 1 point of damage, though.
1 point of damage. He takes a baby shot at you.
What do I got? What do I do for that?
You took damage. You got to take the damage, unfortunately.
Think twice about it next time, right?
Yeah. No lollipops for you.
You're going to roll a D6 right now. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you're going to have a problem with the refs that come here and maybe DQ you.
3.
Oh.
You come in and you come into the ring, and the ref sees you come in, but turns around to him and tries to calm everybody down, and doesn't see you come over and just give him a quick jab from outside of the ring. The ref turns back around. You get away with it, and then I imagine you leave the ring. Correct?
I'm out of there.
Crawling.
So the ref comes over and says, "What happened? What happened?"
I don't know, man. The baby jumped me, man. I got jumped by a baby.
Okay. Okay. Let's keep it going. Back to combat.
Natural 6.
Natural 6 here as well before the baby came and jacked me up.
All right, reroll.
B-roll.
Here we go. Combat 2.
3.
J-rolls.
All right, I'm taking you down with a Japanese arm drag. Take 3 damage.
All right.
Combat up.
There we go.
Damage done. Back to combat.
A 1.
A 1 here too, man.
Let's go again.
Re-roll it.
A 4.
4. We're in sync here.
What a day.
Let's go. Let's go. A 1.
You gotta be kidding me with the ones, bro.
Let's do it.
Go. 4.
4.
Yo.
Got doppelganger dice.
You guys are just beating the shit out of each other.
Here we go.
Yeah, dude.
3.
4.
Wow.
Finally the 4 pays off. I'll pop you in the mouth with a knee. Take 3 damage, Trent.
3 damage dealt to Trent Barrington. Back to combat.
Let's go. 2.
2.
Dude, this is crazy.
4.
3. Oh.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to run in, give you a nice uppercut. Kapow. And we're going to go for the bear slam. We're going for the finisher on this one. I'm going to add 2 favor to this. All right. Here we go. A natural 6
Oh.
for an 8.
You didn't need to add anything. I was off the grid after that baby attack. I'm toast. I'm smoked.
And that is it. Congratulations to Trent Barrington, who takes it.
All right.
What an incredible match. Just back and forth. Two Titans at their best. Just slapping the shit out of each other.
That was wild.
That was
See
crazy.
you later, Rolls.
Some people are saying that Big Bad Baby got involved in the match. We don't know what's happening. We're looking into it right now as we get ready for our next match coming up. Let's head to it right now. Hedge Delta, what'd you think of that match you just saw?
What did I think of that match? I think I saw a new tag team form. I think last week, J-Rolls knew that the Crusher can no longer come after our tag team titles because he's going after the World Championship, and another two competitors saw an opening. Big Bad Baby looks like he's teaming with Trent, and they're coming after me. They're coming after Slapshot. You guys can come as hard as you want, but there's no way you're taking these belts from us, boys. Slapshot's taking care of you right now, baby. I'm feeling very, very bearish about your chances coming up right now.
Thank you, Hedge. Before I get started, we all know I'm a hockey man, but first and foremost, I'm a sportsman and I'm a Philadelphia fan. So to my beloved Philadelphia Eagles who are going to the Super Bowl, I'd just like to say in the immortal words of Ric Flair, woo! Bring home that title. Now down to business. I said last week that I was giving Crusher my Patreon reroll, but I now know that the championship match is not for 2 weeks. So, to just drill the nail into Solus a little bit more, I'm giving my Patreon reroll to my great tag team partner, Hedge Delta. He gets that to help him put Solus where he belongs. As for Big Bad Baby, babies can barely walk, let alone skate on ice. And I expect this to be a clean fight, baby. None of your tricks like you did with Trent and J-Rolls. Because you've got no shot against Slapshot.
Wow, big talk coming in as always from Slapshot. Let's head on over to his competition coming out right now.
You know, you talk a real big game, Slapshot, but I tell you, when you step in this ring, you're going to be toasted, all right? If I was playing goalie against you, I'm like 2 feet tall, you still wouldn't score anything, all right? You were shooting left, right, you were missing, banging off post. You can't hit anything, you're not going to be able to hit me. You're done today. Go home. Don't even bother stepping in the ring. Let's go.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This match is going on right now between Slapshot and the Big Bad Baby. Let's
Going old school, how does every hockey match begin? With the face-off, signature move for favor. Combat up. 2. All right.
Yes. All right. Come in to bite him right at the ankles. Boom. Pose to the crowd. Big old charisma roll off. Let's do it. It's a 9.
It's a natural 1.
Yes. All right. Take some favor.
All right.
Back to combat. Ah, 1.
2. All right. Time to hit you hard and fast. 2 minutes for elbowing. Elbow right to the gut. Take 5 damage.
Oh,
That's right. You'll be crying a lot when I'm done with you.
6.
Natural 6.
Oh,
And we
baby.
both have tricks of the trade, so just
That's
a straight
right.
reroll.
And I'm going for the bib buster right now.
That's a 5.
Oh, it's a 2.
All right. Going for the breakaway. I put you in the corner, and I jab, left, right, uppercut. Take 5 damage.
All right, I'm going for the rattle the cage.
2.
5, let's go. Okay. I hit you with my move. I come up, throw up right on your eyes. Blech. Take 1 damage.
All right. Five.
3.
Oh, all right. We're going for the wraparound. Wrap you around the head. Send you down with an RKO. Take 5 damage.
Wah.
1.
3. All
Let's
right.
go.
I come in. I jump on you. Just up and down a couple times. Another point of damage.
Natural 6.
Oh, 5.
You know, I think it's time as I pick your little body up and just set it gently right in the goal. You said I'm not going to be able to score with you. I hit you once. Going for the hat trick. As I'm going to add 2 favor to this just to be on the safe side. Slapshot skates in. He winds, he shoots, he rolls, and it hits the post on a natural 1.
Yes!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Oh, wow. Back to combat. Damage is dealt.
I'm going to add
3.
2 favor to this roll. No, a 1.
No.
Yes!
Does it
All
bonus
right.
damage to the 1?
Yeah.
So it's a 3 total?
No. I mean, you've
No,
lost.
it's still a natural 1, dude.
Oh, no.
All right, coming in with a clothesline, going for the hat trick again.
Oh, I'd use your
Here we
reroll.
go. And it's a 2.
No! You got me.
He scores.
Congratulations to Slapshot, who took down the big
Woo.
Ed Baby. Let's go over to the champion right now, Solus. Solus, what'd you think of that match?
It was a great match, but I really did think the baby was going to take it away. I thought he was going to use that charisma, but Slapshot won. Yeah, he won.
Strength overpowers charisma any day of the week.
Sure.
J Rolls, anything you want to add on this?
Yeah, for once, I'm happy to see Slapshot come away with the win. I don't know what the baby's beef with me is, but you know, the world saw him interfere in my match. I'm glad he lost.
I want my lolly.
You need a spanking.
I want 2 now.
Let's go on over to Crusher, who's waiting on the sidelines. Crusher, what do you think of this match?
It was interesting, but Baby has nothing on the hockey player. He absolutely trash. I do remember there was a bet last week, was there not?
I never agreed to any bet.
Not with you, with Baby and the pig.
I bet with
That,
Hedge.
since he wasn't in the match, you technically lasted longer in the Rumble than he did.
This man spitting nothing but facts. Pay up, baby. All right, here you go. I don't know how I do this, but I'm giving you 5 favor.
He's handing you the love of fans from one wrestler to another.
Since I don't have
You know what
match,
you do? You have to make a promo supporting him because that's what it would be, right? That's how you get favor.
No.
Yes.
No. Commissioner, no way.
That's the only way. That's the way for it physically to happen. There's no other way.
Oh, can I give him a kiss or something better than that? Come on.
Sure.
live
You
on
want to grab
camera,
yourself a
right
new
now.
tag team partner to come after our tag team belts? You get in the ring and tell the crowd why you don't deserve those belts now. All right. Crowd, world, I don't deserve these belts. They won't even fit me. I'm so small. You know, I'm a bad guy. I'm not good. I might look cute, but I'm a bad guy. I don't deserve anything. But that doesn't matter because we're going to win it anyway. Me and Bear are coming for your title. We're going to be taking it. We're going to be parading around the whole world to see, and there's nothing you can do about it. Let's go.
Favor exchanged. Take your new favor, lose your favor.
Only way I can hurt anyone tonight, since I do not have match.
Yes, you made your impact here, Crusher. The Crusher has been felt. Let's go back over to Slapshot. Slapshot, take us through that excellent match. Oh, you took down the baby pretty quickly.
3 simple hits. That's all it took. But what can I expect? He is a baby. I mean, his bones haven't even fully formed yet in his body. He's nothing but cartilage, and I was just plowing right through him. And I was skating circles around him. I was deking him at the blue line, skating in. Yeah, my first shot hit the post, but even Wayne Gretzky hit the post a couple of times in his life. But in the end, my puck found the back of that net, and another win for the Iceman, because he's got no shot against Slapshot.
Amazing. Thank you for that, Slapshot. Congratulations. Right now, we're getting ready for our final match of the day. This match is going to feature Soulless versus Hedge Delta in a non-title match. This should be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over to the first contender walking in the ring right now.
Tonight, Hedge Delta is going to realize what his teammate realizes, is that everybody but me sucks. I visualize this moment headlining Rumble Mania with the gold around my waist. I am the best. It is happening, so nobody can do anything to stop it. So tonight doesn't even really matter. It's not for the title anyway. Crush is going to get destroyed. Bring it on.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
You know something, Soulless? Just for tonight, just for this match, just for you, I'm going to put Rumblemania aside just for a few minutes. We'll put the tag team titles aside. Soulless, you've been talking down to my teammate for way too long. Tonight, I step in the ring with you and I shut your mouth once and for all. Everyone's going to forget about you in Rumblemania, and the whole world's going to see why I should be facing you, and the whole world's going to see why I'm feeling pretty damn bullish.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for this match. Here we go. It is Soulless versus Hedge Delta.
Sorry to crush your dreams.
Combat up.
It's already written. Let's go. I got a 3.
1.
That's right. Take a strong clothesline for 4 damage. Disrespect the champ. 4.
3.
That's right. Pick him up.
I'll use my reroll.
So soon. You're
So
afraid.
soon.
Let's go. It's written.
No, you keep your 4.
Oh, I keep my 4.
He has a new tagline, ladies and
Let's
gentlemen.
go.
2.
Yes, that is right. You cannot stop it. I pick him up, knee to the gut, throw him on the floor, and spit on him. Take another 4 damage.
Spit on me.
Watch the belt. Maybe you can put the belt down while you're having your match here.
I can never let this go.
We'll put it right here.
Okay.
Slamming into the microphone.
3.
1.
That's right. Pick him up.
I'll use one of my beloved rerolls.
Let's go.
3.
Let's
All
go.
right,
You don't
roll
got.
off.
Yep.
4.
4. Yes, 4. Let's go again.
5.
You got it.
All right, I'll pick you up for a quick scoop slam. I'll slam you down, and then I'll lock you in the bank statement. Fortitude versus fortitude.
Let's go. 6
5.
unnatural. 6 unnatural. Defended. Yes. All right. Let's go again. Combat up. 5.
3.
I pick him up. Vertical suplex, hold him up, let the blood rush. Tiny slaps to the face. Drop. Take 4 damage.
Fix your microphone, Soulless. Put it up
Oh,
to your mouth.
damn. Okay. They're not getting the beating.
5.
Oh, let's go. Natural 6. Oh, yes.
Reroll that. My last reroll of the night.
4.
I'll hit you with a dragon screw leg whip. I'll take you down to the ground. And now it's time to injure you. Technique versus technique.
Oh, Let's go. 7.
8. Let's risk it one more time. Technique versus technique. 7.
7. Yes, defended.
Oh!
Let's go. I look at the crowd. I'm the man. 5.
Natural 6.
Damn it.
All right. This time I'll throw you against the ropes, hit you with a drop kick. I'll take you down to the ground and lock you in the Texas cloverleaf. Fortitude versus fortitude.
All right. Natural 6.
3.
Oh, let's go. Slapshot, you watching. 5.
2.
Oh, all right. All right. I'm going to pick him up and just slap him across the face and look at Slapshot wherever he is and just look at him because I'm better. Take 4 damage.
He's a bad man.
Let's go. 3. Yes.
Natural 6.
No, okay. I thought you rolled
Okay,
low.
this time I'll throw you into the turnbuckle and hit you with a stinger splash and follow it up with a DDT. And I'll lock you in a front face lock. Tap out. Submission. Fortitude versus fortitude.
6 natural.
5. Coming up. 4.
Natural 6 again.
Oh,
There we go. It is time. I hold him up. I look like Slapshot. And I also look at Crusher wherever you are. You suck too. I'm going to beat you in 2 weeks. Drinking a Crusher. Let's go. 5.
You got me.
Let's go.
man.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And that is it. There's the bell, and Solus walks away, explaining why he is the champion.
That
Let's
is
go to
right.
Hedge Delta. Hedge, what happened here?
I couldn't put anything together tonight. I put my technical analysis off to the side. Things got personal with Solus, and he got the best of me. But I will tell you right now, in 2 weeks at Rumblemania, when we put those tag team titles on the line, Slapshot and Hedge Delta will be prepared. I will have done my technical analysis, and we will defend those titles come hell or high water. I'm telling you, I'm not feeling too good about what happened tonight, but I'm feeling pretty damn bullish about Rumblemania.
Let's head over to Solus. Solus, any words you got to say?
Nothing really. Just watch how the story unfolds. Me on top.
Got it.
Yes.
Those are our matches today. Congratulations to all the winners. This is an incredible day for wrestling as we get ready for Rumblemania in 2 weeks. We're going to go around the table right now and give everyone last licks before Rumblemania comes, because this is the last moment we will be live before everybody goes into hardcore training for the next 2 weeks, and then they appear again at Rumblemania. Let's go over to Trent Barrington. Trent, anything you want to say to your fans?
Thanks for always being there. Always appreciate my Grizzly Bear fans. I'm very excited for you to see me team up my new tag team partner, the Baby. Next time in the Rumble, we're going for the belt. That's it. Tag team belt. Soon it'll be ours.
Big Bad Baby.
Couldn't have said it any better than my partner here. We're going to take the world by storm, me and my teddy bear. It's like I'm waking up in the crib going into that ring. No problem whatsoever. We're putting them to sleep.
Let's go over to Crusher. Crusher obviously will be making a big showing coming up at Rumblemania. Crusher, anything you want to say to your fans out there?
Fans, I care nothing about fans. They mean nothing. I just want to break someone. He keeps referring to me as being bad. I remember, you know what your trachea crusher feels like when it's properly put on someone, do you not? Because I put it on you not too long ago.
Yeah,
So you will feel something
I'm a
very
trained
similar.
master. You don't need to explain anything to me.
Shit, just go back and watch the tapes like I have.
I don't need to watch tapes. I do it every day with my bare
Yeah.
hands.
But you do it improperly. That's why you haven't as many wins.
I do it properly. That's why I got the title around my shoulder.
Technicality.
You're going
That will be
Rumble
remedied in 2
facing
weeks.
the champ. That's
Chomp, yes. Very much so.
me, Trachea Master, Solus.
Okay, let's go over to Slapshot. Slapshot, anything you want to say to your fans, your slap shooters out there?
Slap shooters, you know you're looking at half of the tag team champion team. Team $1 Million contract is strong and will prevail. You know, we defeated Trent when he was teamed up with Crusher. We defeated Big Bad Baby when he was tagged up with Soulless. And when you take two teams that are at the bottom of the pile and you mix them together, you still get a bottom seed team. And they've got no shot against the brawn and brains of Team $1 Million Contract.
Let's go over to Hedge Delta. Mr. Money, what do you got to say there?
Big Bad Baby, Trent Barrington, you want to come after this gold? You step into the ring with us. You're not stepping into the forest. You're not stepping into the nursery. You're stepping onto Wall Street. You're stepping onto the ice. You come onto our turf. You play by our terms. We're taking you down. Your market is about to crash. Your margin call comes at Rumble Mania.
J-Rolls.
Well, it's been a pretty rough season. Things haven't panned out the way I hoped, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna keep my career going alive next week or at the next event, and I don't know how the tag team situation is gonna work out. I'm a fan of both Crusher and the Champ. I'm very curious to see how their match goes. And I'm pretty sure that I have drawn Pro Glow for Rumble Mania, and I'm looking forward to getting in a ring with her because she's the one that dumped me in a tag team tournament. So that's fine with me.
So are you, as far as you know, you and Pro Glow are on the bottom of the list for the records?
I believe we are, and it looks like we're the only people without anything to do. So it sounds like we'll be locked up.
So there you go. There'll be a retirement match between J-Rolls and Pro Glow. Winner stays, and the loser is out of the Federation. Amazing. I'll be excited to see that, I'm sure.
I'm also excited to get some Trachea Master T-shirts when that merch hits the stands. That's right. That's going to be a big seller, Champ. I know it is.
And let's go over to the champ himself. Speaking of Soulless, any words you want to say for your Soulless ones?
Yes, I told you all in the beginning to keep riding. It's been a crazy journey, but I went on my own path. I forged that path, and I got the gold. So if you kept riding, if you hung on strong, well, this one's for you.
And what about for those who did not ride?
Well, they missed out. They're stuck in the past, left behind, eating my dust.
Amazing.
Screw 'em.
Screw them. Guys, that is it. We're getting ready for Rumble Mania. Once again, in 2 weeks from today, we will have a championship match for the belt. It will be Crusher versus Soulless. We will have the tag team championship match, and we will have a retirement match. So it is going to be one hell of a day for the Rollin' Rumble Federation, guys. We're very excited. We want to say thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next time on Rollin' Rumble.